Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Game Day here on Ref the District. I'm Nathan Perry. The stoner is right there. Trev always having to work, man. That man is busting tail, making a living out there.
You paid him bills.
Lexington, Virginia. So the Washington Commanders take on the Philadelphia Eagles, and we really are going to be focusing the next 3+ hours on that, stoner, but it's kind of hard to focus on all that when there's just a bunch of crazy talk going on.
Definitely crazy talk.
Jay Glazer just moments ago on the Fox broadcast said Jonathan Allen asked to be traded. Now, stoner, that's not really what happened, was it?
No, he did not. Jonathan Allen did never, ever, ever, ever in the history of his existence on this planet has he said he wants out of Washington. Jay Glazer said Jonathan Allen said he wants out of Washington. That is completely untrue. Maybe Jonathan Allen does want out of Washington. Maybe he thinks this is a sinking ship and he'd rather go. But Jonathan Allen never, ever said that either on the record or off the record to anybody. That's irresponsible reporting from Jay Glazer, and it pisses me off when people do that.
Yeah,
that's why you listen to the local people. That's why you listen to people like us, because we get our information from local beat reporters, sources who are local, who talk to Jonathan Allen. Jay Glazer, he has great sources. He has better sources than we do, maybe the same sources, but Jonathan Allen never said that, and that's irresponsible.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And so I had actually made my wardrobe change or my wardrobe pick prior to that. Yeah, my decision. My fit pick. I was trying to decide. It's Halloween weekend, as they show Myles Garrett and his cemetery and all the stuff that he's got going on there. And I was just like, I was going to wear Scary Terry, right? I was going to wear a Terry McLaurin jersey. I've got three of them. Might as well rock that. But then I was just like, you know what? Jonathan Allen last week was PO'd. He was mad. And I was just like, you know what? And especially because an hour before, stoner, and I mean, it was actually a couple hours before, but I had checked it an hour before. There's a poll going around where it asked just, do you want Washington to win and try to go for a 7th seed? Or do you want them to lose and just wholesale? And the majority of people voting on this were Washington fans. I'm a little hesitant to call them that because 60%, stoner, 60% said they want Washington. They're cheering on their team to lose because they're playing the long game.
I can't do it, Nathan. I can't. If you're 2-14 and there's one game left, you could probably convince me to go ahead and tank that game if there's a possibility you get an even higher draft pick. But I will never, ever, ever sit here and watch my team play and actively hope that they lose the game. There's a big picture, sure, but you figure out that big picture when it's time. And at 3 wins and 4 losses, it's not time to start thinking about how you want to line yourself up for next year's draft, because you have no idea what's going to happen. Let's say you want to start lining yourself up to get Caleb Williams. Let's say Caleb Williams stays in school. Let's say Caleb Williams doesn't want to play for you and forces a trade. Let's say Caleb Williams blows out his knee. Let's just say you end up with the number 2 pick and Caleb Williams goes 1. You can never, ever root to try and better your draft position until it gets down to the last game or 2. They're 3-4, Nathan. They're not 0-7. Sure, they haven't played great, but that doesn't mean that for the next 10 games, they're going to be terrible. They might not be, but don't force them or want them to be terrible. I'm going to lose my S today, Nathan. Those 2 things this morning just really got me going.
It was just so bizarre. And so that's why I chose the keep that same energy shirt that we made last year, because that was Jonathan Allen last year, right? He was just like, all right, you're cheering on us for losing, you're booing us and all that. Keep that same energy for when we turn things around. Washington did go on a 4-1-1 record after kind of doing that, right? And it was a nice rally cry. Of course, they petered down the end, but that's another matter.
Right.
And so I felt like this was that same moment, right? This was Jonathan Allen's this year moment of keep that same energy. He's like, I'm sick of this. Maybe I should have made a shirt, I guess.
Yeah.
But and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rock that. I do have a Terry jersey over to the side in case I need a costume change. And it is a costume today because it is Halloween. Wardrobe change. I've got 3-4 over here. I'm hoping I only need one, Stoner. Yeah. I'm hoping I only need one, and that's the change into the onesie. But Washington's got a tough task ahead of them.
Yeah, they do.
And if we want to avoid any more of this trade talk, Jay Glazer went on, by the way, to tell us that at least one of the three, Jonathan Allen, Chase Young, and Montez Sweat, are going to be traded this week.
Yeah.
So, well, and that's kind of what popped up this morning, yesterday evening, is with the trade deadline lining up here on Halloween, is Washington's got all of its eggs in this basket right now, Stoner. If they win, they're going to keep people and they're going to make a push for the playoffs.
Yeah.
If they lose, it looks like it's a fire sale about to happen.
I don't buy into that theory. I understand where people are coming from. This is probably the first year in quite a while that they've had players that have value to be traded at the trade deadline, because I mean, they were probably, I don't know exactly, they were probably 3-4 last year when the trade deadline, or 3-5 when the trade deadline hit. But nobody was talking about trading those guys last year. So I get it. I understand that kind of theory is out there, but I don't buy into it. And I'm going to tell you why. Basically, this is not, I know people are saying this is a, what do you call it? Like a red alert game. I think somebody in here said
someone else put a red alert. Yeah.
Or this is not that game. I'm sorry, y'all. If you want to look big picture, if they lose this game, which most likely they will, they'll be 3-5. Then you've got basically 3 winnable. I'm not saying Washington is good enough to win these games, but they are at least winnable schedule-wise. New England, Seattle, New York Giants. So what happens if you go and you win those 3 games? And now you're 6-5. Again, don't misconstrue what I'm saying and say I think this team is good enough to make a playoff push. Because to be honest, I kind of think they are, but right now they have not proved that in any way that they are. But if you get to 6-5, then you still have that possibility of making a playoff run. So let it play out before we start talking about getting rid of everybody at the trade deadline. I don't see it happening for Ron Rivera, a lame duck coach, to turn around and trade everybody if he's trying to win this year. I don't see it, Nathan.
Yeah, it's super, super bizarre, but we're going to couch the trade talk now.
All right.
Okay, because that is a future problem. That is a tomorrow problem to answer. Today's problem is the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's right.
And we've got plenty of going on here. And we got plenty of people in the Don't Sleep chat right now. Lots going on there. C Notes, Nicole, Melissa D, Gus here, Michael, little Debbie Downer. there. TJ in the house as well. Uptown Dre, what's up? We appreciate everybody in here. I'm scrolling. Nathan was in here. I saw that. Allison in here as well. Of course, Allison is going to be chirping.
Allison's going to be trolling us.
Chirping all day. You got to say chirping because it's the Eagles, man. Yeah,
you're right.
Chirping. Let's go over the inactives for Washington because they're very interesting, because there's one in particular that might indicate what's going to happen. And then we're going to talk about not just who's inactive, but who's on the starting line, because that has had some big changes. But read us off those inactives, sir.
All right. So the inactives for Washington. Sorry, give me 1 second here. There's a couple of usual ones in here. Christian Holmes is inactive. He's just a little banged up, and so he's inactive. Andre Jones and KJ Henry, the 2 rookie defensive ends, Those guys are both inactive. Trent Scott, who is normally inactive, he's also inactive. Curtis Hodges, who has been inactive, he is inactive again. Mitchell Tinsley is inactive. There were thoughts that Curtis Samuel would not play and Mitchell Tinsley would take his spot, but Samuel will play and Tinsley will not, is inactive. But the big one, of course, is tight end Cole Turner. And Cole Turner is inactive. And if we want to just segue into the starting lineup for the offensive line, this plays into the whole thing. And, of course, you still got Leno. At left guard, Sadiq Charles is out. He's on the IR, so he's going to be gone for at least 4 weeks with his calf, which is basically the same injury year after year. Chris Paul is taking his place. So it's not Ricky Stromberg. Chris Paul's coming off of
the point
basically
guard,
the inactive list. That's right. And he is there. And then Tyler Larson is starting at center. And Nick Gates has been effectively benched. He is active, and he will be there to help out.
He's 100% benched. Not effectively, 100% benched. If Emmanuel Forbes was benched,
yes,
Nick Gates was benched.
You're right. And then, of course, you have Cosme and Wiley still there. So Chris Paul is going to be starting, and Tyler Larson is starting at center. With Cole Turner being inactive and Chris Paul being a better run blocker than he is a pass blocker, and Tyler Larson in there at center being a less mobile guy than Nick Gates is, a bigger, stronger guy, though, this has all the makings, Nathan, of a 40 to 45 rush game for Washington. They're going to run the ball all game long. Cole Turner, God bless him, can't block. He cannot block. He can make a couple of chip blocks, or what is that block when he comes across the line and hits the defensive end in the legs or in the whatever.
A cut block?
Yeah, cut block. He can do that. Well, I can do that. But what he can't do is he can't block in space, and he can't block for running. That's why he's not active today. So I think it's interesting, of all those things that's going on, they're basically saying they're going to run the ball, successful or not, they're going to run the ball all game.
It is going to be very interesting because they're down to Logan Thomas and Bates, John Bates at this point at tight end.
That's it.
Armand was not brought up, right? I'm not missing
no, Armand was brought up.
Armand was brought up. Okay,
yes.
So he does play tight end. So you'll probably see him lined up as a tight end every now and then.
Or fullback, absolutely.
Okay, so there we go.
Armand was brought. That's another
part. Yeah.
That's another piece of that puzzle, of that running the ball puzzle. Armand's not going to go out there and catch screen passes or find open spots in the zone. He comes in there to block. So Armand, he became active, called up on Friday, Friday or Saturday, I forget. Him and Mathis. Mathis was made active onto the roster, and then I can't remember who the other. Oh, Jabril Cox was called up.
Yeah, Jabril Cox was called up from the practice squad. They mentioned that on Friday that was going to happen. Of course, Cody Barton being out to make that. Cody Barton, Sadiq Charles, both on IR. Mathis being brought back from IR, so he was a full participant all week. He makes it back to the 53, and they don't have to dump anybody because they had already put 2 people on IR. But Armand being in, that's definitely going to be an interesting one. Gus here asking a great question. So if Larson struggles, which by the way, Washington, I think was like 6-1-1 with Tyler Larson in games last year. But if he struggles, which is possible because this is the Philadelphia defensive line, and they have a guy, you might have heard of him. He's got a little bit of buzz around him, a little rookie called Jalen Carter.
Stud.
So he might struggle a little bit with that. So if he struggles, is Gates or Stromberg the next one up at center?
That's a fair question. I don't know if we know the answer to that. My guess, as usual, these are just guesses on my part, that the next man up is going to be Nick Gates. One, because he's more familiar with Sam Howell, having practiced all
the
training camp
the
and all that.
Are much more familiar there, yeah.
And then Stromberg, you can leave him as that swing guard. Now, Gates can play guard, but when's the last time Gates probably practiced at guard? Last year, whereas Stromberg has been practicing at guard basically all year. guard and center all the way since training camp. So you need to keep him in case Chris Paul or Sam Cosmi get hurt. But yeah, so I think Nick Gates will be your backup today.
And I don't think we'll see that happen, by the way. Tyler Larson would have to be epically bad to throw Nick Gates back under center.
That's
for
right.
this game, right? For this game. Maybe you're like, okay, this didn't work out against Philadelphia. Let's throw back in Gates because clearly this isn't going to work. But for this game, Tyler's only going to sit is if he gets an injury, which is a legitimate concern for him.
Sure.
As that's the reason why he is a role player on the bench and not a starter, is because he just can't stay healthy, right? It's the same thing with Sadiq Charles. The talent's there. He has the ability to play when he can play, but his availability is always called into question. 100%. It's the same issue that we had with Chase Roulier. Chase
and
Roulier
the same
was an excellent center.
He was, absolutely. And it's the same issue we have with Sadiq Charles. Sadiq Charles cannot stay healthy. People get mad at, when you say somebody is injury prone or not injury prone. Sorry, some people just are. Some people are just more susceptible to injuries. A guy like Joe Thomas can play every snap of his career at offensive tackle for 13 years, whatever it was, every snap. Not every game, every single snap for 13 straight years. And a guy like Sadiq Charles can't play more than like 5 or 6 games in a row before something happens. And it's just the way it is. It's unfortunate. It's not his fault. I doubt he's doing something that is causing him to sustain injuries. That's usually not the case, but that's just the way it is. So yeah, availability for these guys. And the same goes for Tyler Larson. He could have been the starting center coming into this season had he not had another injury last year.
That's just fair from Gus. Larson struggling in preseason. The injuries could have taken their toll. Yeah, that's
sure.
That is fair. Allison informing us Jordan Davis might be playing.
It's not fair.
Philly runs a lot of that Cinco, that 50 as well. So we'll see if that's going to be a problem for Washington. I don't think we're going to get as run heavy as you think. I think that
really
45 seems a bit much. 45, 55. Have we seen that from Eric Bieniemy? When's the last time Kansas City was a 45, 55 rushing team?
Never in our lifetime.
I mean, it just hasn't happened, right? That's not that. So maybe it will be closer to, 42, 43, which we saw against the Eagles last time, I think.
Last time
I think it was against the Eagles. We were fairly close to your 45, but I mean,
I think it might have been higher than that. But your point is well taken that it's Eric Bieniemy is not that kind of a coach. Even though he's a former running back, he likes to throw the ball all over the yard.
Jerry here, we are better without Charles, and that's a fair point or a fair thing to assume.
Yeah.
We have to see it, right? Sadiq Charles was given the starting nod for a reason. And one of those things might have been, Stoner, the pulling aspect. How are we going to see this in space? John Keim kind of pushed that out into the world this morning. Mm-hmm. If you read between the lines, Stoner, there might be something there.
Yeah, there might be an issue with Chris Paul and Tyler Larson being good at getting out in space. That's not the kind of blockers that they are. They're bigger guys. They're stronger guys. They're not as nimble. Sadiq Charles is very athletic. Again, the problem is him standing there trying to block guys coming into pass rush and staying healthy. So I just think everything is just lined up for just a lot of straight ahead running the ball, regardless of what happens, what the results are. You're just going to see a lot of running because they have to protect Sam Howell. We've been screaming about it since basically week 3 when we saw the inordinate number of throws versus runs. It was just too much, and they kept doing it. We kept saying, run it more. You have to run it. Not because you're so scary good at it, but for a bunch of other reasons. You have to protect your quarterback, and you have to allow your linemen to go forward rather than constantly going backwards. You have to do it because it runs the clock more. If you can just get 1 or 2 extra first downs, that allows your defense to rest some more. There's a lot of advantages to running the ball, or at least having the threat of it. Even if you're not running it successfully, if you continue to run it, it will constantly bring those linebackers in and will create spaces in the zone behind them, which Philly is susceptible to giving up in the middle of the field. It just makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting as TJ mentioned that there is that they're in shotgun almost every play. We rarely see Sam Howell under center. A lot of that does play in with his height, and that was actually something Jason Campbell mentioned to us on Thursday was Sam Howell might be struggling a little bit because he can't see the field. He is a shorter guy. I think he's like 6'1", tops out at 6'1". And so he's got this big offensive line. This is where hopefully we'll see some of that successful stuff that they ran against the Giants last week with the rollouts, moving the pocket in the second half. Yes. Yeah. Roll in the pocket. But it's hard because this is where we've seen Eric Bieniemy find something that works and then he goes away from it. Yeah. Week 2 is the screen game. They ran 6 screens. Not a single one was on third down, and they were all successful.
Yeah.
And then we don't see a screen really, at least that heavily implemented. We see it in the third down phase, and we did see a touchdown with Brian Robinson that won me $1. Thank you very much. But we're not really seeing it as an integral part of this offense like we thought we were going to at the beginning of the season. So now we'll see if Eric Bieniemy brings back that screen game against a heavy pass rush. If he gets, Sam move in this pocket so that way he has opportunities to stay upright, run away from Jalen Carter, right? Move away from Sweat or Hassan Reddick, whoever's going to be having a better game there. You're right, Tommy. It's an equipment issue. Get him some taller cleats. Get him. I'm not going to say. I was about to make a bad joke, so we're going to stop myself from saying that one. We're going to move on to the.
We don't want to get banned.
The comment section here.
Right.
It was just for the record. It was a political joke, which is why I avoided saying it. But anyways, over under 10 snaps for Forbes. TJ's asking. I saw at least one person. I want to say it was probably Gus saying over 10 snaps, put him on Julio Jones, who will be playing for the Eagles today. How many snaps do you predict for the first round pick for Washington?
Ooh, good question. For 4, I'm probably gonna go under that. I mean, you only had 5 last week, and last week you had a Giants team that is not known for being super talented on the outside with their receivers, and now you have a team that is super talented on the outside. So I doubt you're gonna get a lot of Emmanuel Forbes in this game. I'm gonna go under the 10 snaps defensively, not special teams, but just defensively. I say under 10.
Agreed. Absolutely think it's going to be under 10. You got to remember, this was the first game that Forbes started really cracking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, Stephon Diggs actually probably would have been the first game. So, but I mean, this was where it was apparent he's not necessarily ready to face off against elite talent.
Yep.
He might be able to handle a Julio Jones this late in his career, but you don't want to actually put him in that position just yet. I think the team likes what they've seen from Danny Johnson and company, but so I'm going to say less than 10 there. Another question on the who we're going to see front. Could we see Jacoby Brissett today? We're going to cook up a little brisket to go with these Eagles.
Only via injury. You're not going to see him or mop up duty at the end. Either way, score either way. If you're down 40-3, you might see him just to protect Howell. Or if you're up 40-3, you might see it just to protect Howell. But they're not. I just don't think that they've said it from the beginning. Ron Rivera, and look, you can take whatever Ron Rivera says with a grain of salt. He doesn't actually stick to everything he says, but he said at the beginning of the year, we are not, this whole season is about developing Sam Howell. So there's just no reason to not have him in there unless it's injury related. And I agree with that.
Yeah. So two things with that. Absolutely, with the injury front, as far as that's the only way we're going to see him today. And I don't even think cleanup duty will be in his bag. So if Washington's ahead and just trying to run out the clock, you're still going to see Sam Howell, because you're going to want him to have the snaps and do those short throws to move the ball down the field and everything like that.
Yeah.
If Washington is so far behind, we've already seen them keep Sam Howell and just keep plugging away.
Sure.
So I don't think we're going to see him in cleanup duty. And one of the other reasons is we're not going to see Jacoby Brissett is he's at this point is still a trade asset.
Sure.
And if you put him in there and he looks awful, you just tanked. I mean, the guy's probably only going to get you maybe a 5th rounder at best, but at least that is something. At least that is it is something there. So you don't want to tank that by, putting him on the field, risking injury or anything like
as
that.
Well, sure.
So let's get to Will Diggs here. Do we have a chance to win, Stoner?
Yeah, of course we do. 100% we do.
Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday is a week-to-week league. Give all the cliches that you want. This team is not going to go out there and lay down against Philadelphia. I'm sorry. That's just not how they're built. Their locker room is not built that way in terms of the veteran leadership that they have. Ron Rivera is not built that way. A lot of people seem to think he's checked out. I have not seen that, any indication of that yet. So, yeah, they can go out there. I mean, the Jets can go out there and beat Philly. Who was it that San Fran's lost 2 in a row?
Mm-hmm.
The best teams are not going 17-0. They're going to lose some games. Philly has already lost 1 game to a not very good Jets team. Washington can beat Philadelphia. The odds aren't great. The chances are not in their favor.
The money is not on Washington.
The money is not there. But yes, absolutely, you can beat them, and we'll be sitting here hoping and screaming and cheering for them during the course of the game.
Yeah, we are here for the full thing, win or lose. Eddie, I agree with you here. Eddie, we played them close last time, so this is going to be the same logic. You're right. But like Stoner said, right, this is any given Sunday. This is a week-to-week league. It doesn't matter what we did last time. Just like last year, Washington lost to Philly in Washington. Pretty bad. I mean,
smoked. I think it was 24-0 at one point.
Yeah, it was. I think we ended up scoring 8 in garbage time, right? So it was not a great game for Washington. And then we come back and we beat the bricks off them to end their undefeated season. So this could be, kind of like that. It is a division game. It is important. It is going to be something we're going to be keeping an eye on as far as the end of the season. You got to win these. I don't think Washington's right now sitting pretty on the division, as they've lost to the Giants as well. They've already lost to Philadelphia. You want to try to go 4-2 in the division to really have a decent chance at the playoffs. Washington might be in danger of getting swept the full thing if they can't win this game here. Let's get to Melissa's comment. Melissa, not a fan of Eric Bieniemy. I've seen like a dozen comments from Melissa, and they're all very geared here towards Eric Bieniemy. This one asking, what is worse as a coach, 40 sacks in 7 weeks or allowing 174 points in 7 weeks?
Yeah, I think that's fairly easy for me to answer, that the 40 sacks in 7 weeks are worse because there's so many reasons. One, you're getting your quarterback hit all the time. The chance for injury is worse. 2, sacks are drive killers. 3, it gives the opposing team momentum. So there's so many reasons why sacks are just so much worse. Now look, allowing 174 points in 7 weeks ain't great. It's really bad. But offensively, you can't have all of these sacks on your quarterback. And there's a reason that the all-time record is 76 and not 106, because teams will do everything in their power to protect their quarterback. So they've got to do something to protect Sam Howell, and that to me is worse than giving up all those points.
I think that both of these will end up improving by the end of the season, right? I don't think Washington's going to keep giving up this clip of points. I think the defense is going to come in, even with some potential trades happening there. And like you said, Washington's going to find a way to not have Sam Howell break that record. He is in danger of breaking the team record set at 49 sacks. Okay. We're 9 away. That could potentially happen this game. I don't think that's going to be what it is, but that is on the watch here. We've got a couple of fun questions from Gus that we're going to get to.
All right.
Stoner, first one to you. Who's the cat?
Rally
Cat. It's a Rally
Cat.
Rally Cat.
I can't get it right. Rally Cat. This is this guy's name. Official name is Garfield, but we call him Golden. He is an immigrant cat from the Philippines. Brought him back last year, so he's hanging out with us during the game. Probably not for long as the game gets going and I start screaming and moving the chair, and he's going to jump off. But yeah, that's Golden is the name.
Rally Cat.
Rally Cat.
Next fun one from Gus here is our Oklahoma onion smash burgers. Really that good? They are. They really are that good. They're very, very tasty. Someone come visit me and we'll go out and go hit up the great smash burger joints that we have around. I actually went and did a tour in Oklahoma they had like the top 50, and I think I hit up 10 of them. So
wow.
Yeah, so I was trying to see it, and it's great, man. They literally take the burger, smash it right down, the meat, and just smash it right down in front of you. That is very, very tasty. You know what else is also tasty?
Is that pre-cook or post-cook?
It's pre-cook. It's raw meat that they bunch it up, toss it, smash it, and then they will throw the onions and everything with it, and it's just super tasty.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it is about as tasty as some Don't Sleep Energy. I got my cherry ones in the fridge right now. Might have to get that to wake myself up here and hopefully wake up those Commanders. Make sure you stick with us here. Game time is coming up here on Ref the District.
Don't Sleep Energy is a proud sponsor of Ref the District. Head on over to don'tsleepenergy.com and enter the discount code DISTRICT to get 10% off your entire order. That's code DISTRICT to get 10% off at don'tsleepenergy.com. Don't Sleep makes you great.
Stoner had ruined my beautiful segue, and that's why we missed the opening kickoff. Kickoff, of course, goes out of the end zone.
Yep.
So,
all right, no worries.
We're underway. Here we go. First quarter, tie game 0-0. Look at that. Washington's already in it right here. Absolutely, Diego. Hail to the Commanders. Let's go here. Washington going to be on offense to start.
Curtis Samuel's out there.
And Brian Robinson's the starting running back right next to Sam Howell. He's going to go in motion. Empty backfield here. Sam Howell gets this one quickly away to Curtis Samuel. All right. Okay. There we go. Moving. That was beautiful. A good gain. 6 yards off of that.
Two-step, get the ball out, and you don't have to worry about any sort of pass rush. We've been asking for that. Now, don't go away from that. And let's go run here. Run. If you don't get it, run it again.
Important note, Washington has most of these games, I think like 70% of the game so far, done a run to open up the game. I think this is only the second pass, Stoner.
Correct.
Dotson's going to go in motion behind Logan Thomas over there. We're going to get another pass from Sam Howell. Quick pass to Jahan Dotson. That he actually caught that move. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Blue?
He definitely was past the line here. This should be a first down. They're not going to give it to him. It's going to be third and short.
Push. What are we going to call Washington's tush push?
And what's our version of the brotherly shove? That's actually a fun question. We'll have to have an answer for that one.
They have to do it though, which
they will not. They will not.
They just a quarterback sneak.
Sam is under center here. Brown's going to go in motion. Deep. This is going to be a handoff to Robinson. Robinson's going to push forward. And this is going to be a Washington. First down. All right. Assume by the Soner's reaction, he can't really hear that still. So
I can hear until you say something.
Okay.
And then it drowns it out. So when you say,
I don't know, I've tweaked the settings on this thing. I've unplugged it, plugged it back in, and I gotta figure out what's going on with that. But that's not a trouble for right now. Right now we got a 1st and 10. Sam Howell automatically moving the ball down the field. All right, not a 3 and out. We like to see it. Empty backfield for Sam Howell. Quick pass out. We got some blockers in front of Brian Robinson. Another good game. Look at that. A little
9 yards.
Quick action, little bubble screen type. Look at the lineman get out in space here too.
Yeah, if he'd gotten past one more dude, he had 3 linemen that just would have paved the way, probably all the way down. But he got tackled just before that. But
yeah,
one of those linemen should have turned around and blocked the guy behind. But
doesn't even have to block. Literally, just be a little bit slower, and they would have to run around him.
9 yards though.
9 yards on that one. Logan Thomas going to be in motion here on 2nd and 1.
Don't F around, just run the ball.
It is going to be a Brian Robinson run, and he was met in the backfield as Brown came up and tackles him for a loss, setting up 3rd down and 3.
That was a run blitz by Sidney Brown, and he got through the hole, I believe, without anybody blocking him. Let's see. Yeah, he just went right through. And otherwise, man, he had a massive hole. Just a good call by the defensive coordinator for Philly to have that run blitz, because otherwise,
right call. I mean,
probably still running.
That line was well blocked. So it's actually going to be 3rd and 2. Gibson
Rolls
getting
the
the chip
pocket.
block. They roll the pocket, tosses this one wisely out of bounds, I think.
Flag.
And we got a flag.
That's definitely interference or holding on the defense. Loving this drive so far, Nathan. Absolutely loving it. Pass interference.
Pass interference against the Eagles. All right. That brings up a Washington. First down.
No,
Did you not hear? I didn't say anything that time.
Yeah, I know. That one went halfway, and then halfway through it was like, I'm not playing anymore.
Oh, yeah. So we get a little
big time.
tugging on Terry McLaurin there.
Surprised they didn't call uncatchable, because that was uncatchable.
Yeah, makeup call from the one that was catchable a week ago. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Washington. Ball is at the 48-yard line. Quick pass out to Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin's going to push it up, get 5 or 6 on this.
Nathan, I say this every week. It's not rocket science. It really isn't. You have a lethal pass rush that is like 3rd in the league in sacks at 24, and Washington is dead last at giving up. Quick passes. Run the ball. It's not rocket science.
Mike coming up with a great one, the presidential push.
Oh, nice.
We're going to see a reverse here with Brown getting this one, but unable to get the blocks. And he is going to get tapped for a loss there.
Sidney Brown with the, he's the MVP so far. He read that one very well. Because, again, he had space, not good blocking, but
yeah.
But it was nice that also that Washington's doing something different. Thank you.
It looks like they gave him no gain on that one, so they'll bring up 3rd and 5 here.
Is this
Gibson
4 down?
Check it in with Sam Howell. Sam Howell giving some instructions. Yeah, that was weird hand motion. Quick pass out to Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel can't get past.
All right.
Kicks here. So this will bring up 4th and 6, and I think you just punt.
Yeah, I think so too, just because the last couple of plays haven't gone anywhere. But look, I'm okay with that drive. You don't have to have, touchdown or field goal on every drive. You are telling Philadelphia, we are not going to sit back here and throw. Then they're going to start moving their guys up. You've seen safeties all the way up close. Now you can start going over the top. Maybe not yet, but that makes them susceptible.
Tressway going to get this punt.
Drop it in there, Tress.
Down to being fair caught at like the 8 or 7. That was an excellent punt by Tressway there. 2 things I want to talk about on that 3rd down play. What Sam Howell's doing like this weird finger wag. Did you see that?
Yeah, it looked like he was telling somebody to come in motion. Like, okay, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And then nobody's moving. That was my interpretation. Or you're right, maybe he was changing the play and giving a signal. to change to the to that bubble screen. Bubble screen didn't work. That's okay, Nathan.
And the second thing I want to talk about is that particular screen. Logan Thomas and Terry McLaurin went after the same guy.
Yeah.
If Terry McLaurin goes after the next guy, they at least create a sliver of hope for Curtis Samuel to break through there. But both of them pulled around, blocked Slay, and that allowed two people to get after because Terry McLaurin was too late to come around there.
Yeah,
Mike, I don't know what game you're watching. Is it the week 4 game? Because week 8, it was clearly not a 3-and-out. You might not like Eric Bieniemy, but it was not a 3-and-out. It was nowhere near a
9-and-out.
Yeah, they moved down the field and they put the Eagles back behind the 10-yard line. So now this defense here is going to be their top.
I can't remember how many plays that was. But
Tommy here, quick passes won't work all game. You're right.
You're right.
At some point, they're going to pull up a little too close for you to be able to get that one. And that's when you go over top. You just have this is the chess game. You're going to take what they can give you. Right. And it didn't work there. Right. And this is what Washington likes to do. This is why Jack Del Rio likes to play our guys 10 yards off the ball, is because to keep everything in front of you, because you make good tackles like that. You're going to stop them. You're going to get the ball back. Okay. Sometimes you're going to get the ball driven on you and you're going to have to hold them to a field goal. But statistically speaking, you're not going to be successful 100% of the time. Right. So you just allow them to hang them. How many plays was it, Stoner? Because I know you're bringing
I'm still looking it up. I'm still getting there. I didn't have it up before, so it's taking me a second to get there.
So that was an 8-play drive, 27 yards, took 5 minutes off the clock too.
Beautiful.
So 9:39 here.
You want points, of course. You always want points, but even the greatest offenses don't score points on every drive. There's some effectiveness to a drive that doesn't get points at times. And I think that was effective.
Here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 8-yard line for Jalen Hurts.
Oh, no,
and we're going to see a run play just past that right side there, and going to pick up about 5 yards there was Swift.
And just as Philadelphia did defensively on Washington's first drive, they came with a lot of run blitzes. Washington had a run blitz on that play as well and was able to hold them to about a 4-yard gain, 5 yards. What did you get?
I gave him 5. They gave him 3. I'll definitely take that math. Second and 7 here. Jalen Hurts, only the 4 linemen, has some time. Now he's going to get this one away. This is Byron Scott, and Washington's able to attack him. This will bring up 3rd down. That was Khalid Cutson in there too, by the way.
Khalid Cutson on the rush or on the tackle?
He was in on the group that tackled. He wasn't the initial tackle, but I saw 47 lingering around that ball.
I think they had a 5-man rush on that one. They didn't quite get enough pressure, but good coverage downfield forced Hurts to throw it short.
I didn't see the green dot on Cam Curl's helmet. Swift is going to go out, and we're going to see Jamin Davis follow him. Hurts looking that way, gets this one away. Dallas Goedert, that is Percy Butler. Woo!
Nice job, Percy. Yeah.
Percy Butler knocking this one away from Dallas Goedert. This was a 1st down catch and just an excellent job undercutting the route here and getting it out. Oh man, beautiful job by Percy Butler.
Whoever that was earlier in the chat, that was a 3-and-out.
Yeah, Mike there we go. 3-and-out for the defense. Punt is going to come with the heels on the white line here. Let's see, as this gets down to the 30. Crowder going to go up the middle, and it's going to be decent field position here. Ball is going to be around the 37-yard line for Washington. I'll take it. That's really good. Good offensive series. Not great, but good offensive series. An excellent defensive series.
All we can do is take it one series at a time. And right now, you've had 2, like you said, you had a good offensive series. You had an excellent defensive series. Now you got the ball again. Let's see what happens in terms of play calling.
Homebred Llama joining us from Twitch. Thanks for hopping on. Let's go. Absolutely. So
how about Raruan live streaming channel news on Facebook? I don't know if that's a bot.
It smells like a bot to me.
Okay, well, it says go. It doesn't say like
sure,
here,
yeah.
click on this.
Usually it's people who are doing that. So yeah, HT in the house, defense starting off strong. I'm not gonna say balling out, but they were starting off strong.
He says bailing us out.
Bailing us out. Oh, come on. How's that bailing us out?
Yeah.
It's 2 drives into it, guys.
Bailing you out infers that you're drowning and that you need help. And I don't see that happening at this point. Or, your boat is sinking.
Yeah, Daniel, don't sleep on Sam Howell. We'll see how he does this drive. So far, I've liked what we've seen from him. Nice, quick decisions, quick passes. Him and Eric Bieniemy sitting on the sidelines there. I think they're trying to cook something up. They're just seeing what they've got and seeing how that is. Melissa clarify. Melissa likes EB, just doesn't care for the play calling. So
Melissa, right there with you. That's exactly the way I think. I think he is a leader. I think he's very passionate about what he does. I think he is he's a guy I would follow, but as a play caller, he's got a lot to be desired right now. And so let's just wait on that. Hopefully.
I'm hoping he brings y'all over to the side. I of course not necessarily agreeing with the such heavy pass calling, but I'm still very firmly into Eric Bieniemy has something I like seeing, right? There's it's not just that I like him as a coach, the way that you mentioned, the way that Melissa's talking about, but even play calling, there's some things I want to see some changes. But I think that he has some good stuff here. So here we go. Sam Howell, quick throw out to Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel's going to get away from that first blocker, dive forward. Okay, good pickup there on first down.
Ooh, I think he hit his head. Oh, there's a flag.
There's a flag, and this looks like Washington's going to go backwards.
I wonder what that was. They're definitely going backwards.
Yeah, ineligible and downfield.
I never understand that rule. It was behind the line of scrimmage. There's a college rule and there's a pro rule, and I'm not sure what the real rule is in the NFL in terms of ineligible downfield. If you throw it behind the line of scrimmage in college, a guy can be 30 yards downfield, a lineman. It doesn't matter as long as it's behind the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure in the NFL.
Yeah, it's just bizarre to me because that ball came out so quickly.
Yeah.
Are you telling me one of our linemen was 3 yards down the field? I know they only have to be within a yard, but they what did they do? He
snapped it and he turned and threw it.
Yeah, like they have to be. I just don't understand how that happened. I would love to see.
Oh, they picked it up.
Oh, so they did pick it up. It is second and 3.
There you
so
go.
Brian Robinson taking this one in the middle. This is going to get a first down run. He's got some space. Keep going. Brian Robinson going to go out of bounds in Philadelphia territory. Love it. Brian Robinson finding a big hole on the right side here.
Who is that block? Let me see who that block was in the hole. Watch this. The pulling guard, Chris Paul with a massive block.
Pulls and opens this one up, and then Brian Robinson runs by Slay and then gets pushed out of bounds there. But big time run for Washington. First down.
Yes, sir.
Ball now at the 26-yard line of Philadelphia. Fakes to Gibson. Sam Howell going deep this time. Has
got him! That's Terry McLaurin! That's a touchdown! What do we say, Nathan? What do we say? Keep throwing them short. Keep throwing them short. And then, boom, over the top. Woo!
Oh, my goodness. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
I think you just got to take that that audio mixer thing and take it and I don't know, throw it in the trash. I don't know. I'm just kidding, of course, because I know it's a new one. But yeah, we heard like 2 or 3 notes of the song. And 0
my wonderful
singing, by the way.
0?
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll just go to singing then. What do you guys give us a little vote here? Make sure you hit that like button on your way. But would you rather hear me singing or hear me playing the song?
Yeah.
So,
or maybe I could do it. I could transfer it to mine, at least for the time being, until we figure out what's going on with yours.
Let's do that as Washington. Why am I sitting here? I got football score to update. Washington is up. That's the wrong side, Nathan. Here we go.
Oh, did you just jinx it? Did you just jinx it, Nathan, by putting
Washington up there? We've got at least 2 votes singing. So
all right, HT says it too. Oh yeah, HT
even if it's off thing. Yep, Angela in there as well. All right,
we'll
beautiful touchdown. We'll sing it. We'll skip the. I'll just say play the music and we'll just sing it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how great was that? This has been a fantastic start here for Washington. First drive, moving the ball, doesn't get anything out of it, but they pin back Philadelphia. Defense gets a 3 and out. Washington just moves that ball forward. A good screenplay to Curtis Samuel. They pick up the flag for ineligible man downfield, probably, as he mentioned, Stoner, because 1, it was a quick pass. 2, it was behind the line of scrimmage. Like, how can you call that? Brian Robinson, big time run. And right after the big time run, deep pass to Terry McLaurin, taking it all right there. I mean, he was behind. I mean, you could have, like, there was a million ways you could have thrown that ball for Terry McLaurin because he was just so wide open. He had his guy beat and no safety coverage, but it was just a beautiful pass, beautiful catch. God, I love this team.
Let's keep that same energy, Nathan.
Yeah, keep that same energy. Game. Yeah, I might be frustrated with them later, but this is why we're here, right? This is why we're in love with them. This is they give us this much. We'll take it. Yep. Lamasu here. Scary Terry is awesome. Fantastic. Love to see it. Garfield, the golden there. Burgundy and golden bringing us some good luck here. Yep. Daniel running it back. Don't sleep on Sam Howell and Terry McLaurin.
It's I mean, I sound like a broken record, Nathan, but it's not rocket science how to run an offense. I know you got to have the players, obviously, but if you just run the ball, it does so much for the rest of the offense or short passes. I mean, Sam Howell's, they've had two offensive series and they haven't touched Sam Howell. 1, because there've been quick passes, and 2, on that throw, which was a longer developing play, he had the time to find McLaurin streaking down all by himself behind the corner. And why did he have the time? Was the pass rush a little less going forward because they were concerned about the runs or those quick plays? Because those blockers have been hitting the guy and then running out to the side, so they're trying to defend that. It's effective. What happens on previous plays and how it has its effect on the other plays going forward.
HT asking if that was there. I think that it was Terry was absolutely the first read. I'm not sure if there was something they saw or whatnot, but we got 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles at the 25 as the kick goes out. AJ Brown in motion and Percy Butler whiffs on the tackle, but it's okay. Johnson is there to do cleanup duty. Only a gain of 3 or so. James saying something. We're gonna have to keep. We're gonna have to look to see if we can't find anything. Ricky Stromberg hurt on the extra point.
I'll look it up. I mean, believe you, but just want to look it up.
Yeah, we just want to see what they're saying and then be able to relay that information here. I didn't put on the closed captions today, which is gonna stink because that's usually how I pick up some of the game information, and I'm not gonna mess with it because last time I messed with it, I exited out. So here we go. Jalen Hurts now looking deep.
Oh, he's going deep.
Jamin Davis was in coverage on Swift, and that ball is just too far out. So this will bring up 3rd and 7.
Prayers up to Ricky is what Jen Lennon said. Needs help off the field, his right leg.
Oof.
Taken from the on a cart.
Ouch.
On an extra point.
That's not great.
Jeez. Rough. All right, 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Here we go. Washington defense looking for their second 3 and out.
4-man rush.
Chase Young upright. We need to chart
Curl
that.
Is way up.
How does it? Jalen Hurts going to be flushed out of the pocket. Now he's looking to possibly run this one out, and he's going to step out of bounds. Looks like a first down for Hurts there.
Cam Curl had that terrible decision. I hate that. And Jalen Hurts obviously does not look 100% on that knee. But Cam Curl had that thing where he had to decide whether to stay with Goddard or to come up on Jalen. And he stayed with Goddard, allowed Jalen to get that first down.
Yeah, I think he did the right choice there because there was nobody behind him. So if he comes up, that's an easy catch. And it is a first down there. As Deron Payne slow to get to Jalen Hurts. Quick pass out here to Smith. Smith's going to bust forward, and this looks like it should be another first down for the Eagles. But you're right. Jalen Hurts kind of came up a little soft on that one after that run. It wasn't like he got contact either. That was just him running out, and then kind of you can see him kind of favoring one leg.
Yeah, absolutely. He is not 100%. That's another reason also that it was a good play for Curl. Make him run, make him cut, make him use up that knee. So it was a first down. Oh, 2nd and 1. Did not give him a first down.
2nd and 1, so 9 yards there. By the way, again, who's wearing the green dot? I haven't seen the green dot. You normally see that on the back of the helmet here.
I'm sure it's still Mayo.
We just don't see it on his helmet?
I haven't seen him up close, but here comes.
I've seen the back of his helmet a couple of times here. We're going to have a quick pass out to Dallas Goedert. Cam Curl's there, but it is going to be a catch and a first down.
That was a quick. And look, Jalen Hurts is a master at this. And the Philadelphia offense are masters at these quick plays, getting these smaller plays, smaller yardage plays.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts scanning in the center there. Too Swift, going to pick up 5 yards. David Mayo in on the tackle.
Turn around, David. I want to see if you got that green dot.
He doesn't. I'm telling you. That green dot's very noticeable, and we've seen David Mayo's back several times here, and I have not seen the dot. And
Jamin doesn't have it. And you said Curl doesn't, or you're not sure?
I didn't see it on Curl, but that one I'm not as sure. But here's
Mayo. Yeah.
Mayo and no green dot. So somebody else has the green dot.
Got to be Curl. Who else would?
Hurts going to keep this one, toss it, and he's going to get a first down. AJ Brown sighting, and I think that was the rookie.
I think that was
Quan Martin who was on the tackle actually. Let's see who is in coverage here. No, so it was St. Juice. St. Juice in on.
Good coverage, but I mean, you can't stop that.
Yeah. 1st and 10 ball at the 35-yard line now for Philadelphia as they change things up at the line. I see something.
I haven't seen that 5-man front yet. It's been all 4-man front so far.
Jalen Hurts. There it is. A blitz. Gets this one away. Looking deep here. And this is going to fall incomplete. And that was that Percy Butler again on the coverage? It might have been Danny Johnson. It was a 30 number.
It's hard to see.
But
Washington brought a delayed blitz of 3 guys and got to Hurts, hit him pretty good.
Yeah, so it was Danny Johnson in on the coverage there. And good coverage, bad pass.
Well, we got
2nd and 10.
Got to get to Hurts. Come on, D-line. 5, 4, 3.
It's definitely got to be Cam. Yes, we're going to see the timeout here for Philadelphia. It's got to be Cam Curl, who has the dot, by the way. He is playing so far back.
Yeah.
So normally we'll see Cam Curl closer to the line of scrimmage. But I think that because he's wearing the green dot, they have him playing a little bit further back.
So that was an 8-man rush on that play. No, it was a 7-man rush. Sorry.
Yeah.
You had your 4 defensive linemen. You had 2 linebackers and a safety blitz. And they were delayed blitzes. So it wasn't a shocker that it took him a while to get to Hurts. But they did affect him enough that he couldn't get a clean throw out of the pocket. And he overthrew. I don't know who that was. What
number 13?
Is that Quez?
I think it's Quez, but Allison might be able to correct us there. 2nd and 10, ball at the 35. Eagles have a kicker, so this is a makeable kick at this point, and you would like to see them hold.
Jamin Davis has the green dot.
I just saw it. Yeah, green dot on Jamin Davis.
Interesting. Okay.
So he is calling out the defense here.
They're playing a 4-3 on this. Another blitz.
Takes the handoff. Blitz. Hurts is going to dump this one off short. It is caught by Dallas Goedert. No, waving this one off. Dallas Goedert unable to bring this one down. Hudson right there to make contact, even if he does. Let's see this. Ball was away, and it looked like Dallas Goedert was going to try to bring this one in. And let's see this angle because it looked like it's still a catch. Oh, nope. That is not a catch. Love it. 3rd and 10.
Field's not playing around, Nathan. He's bringing 7
He's
guys.
bringing some pressure. Yeah, he's trying to force Jalen Hurts into these quick decisions.
Yeah, Hurts can't get it, is not mobile. So now they got 4 with Jamin threatening to blitz. He backs off. A blitz comes from the outside.
Oh, beautiful tackle. Kendall Fuller taking Swift out, setting up 4th down here. Beautiful job by Kendall Fuller to shed this block and just get right on the leg of Swift. Oh, yeah, that was a 1st down easy, if not a house call.
That was
wonderful job by the defense there. 4th and 8. We're going to see a 51-yard attempt here from the Eagles.
This guy's automatic, man. He's 17 of 19 on the year. And this one's what? 51?
51. It is got the distance, and it is between the uprights. Eagles on the board. But Washington, great defensive series. I'll take it.
That's a win.
I'll take it. Those add up, right? Like those stops are going to add up by the end of the game, right? When that's 4 points Washington saved right there. I know they let up 3, but that's really 4 points they saved. And it's I've seen it too many times play, and I'm going to relate it to I call the play-by-play for 8-man football here in Oklahoma, and no one kicks field goals. They always go for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
And those are the things that add up in that game, right? You score 3 touchdowns, but you miss all your conversions. That's another touchdown that you left on the board. That's 6 points, right? And so here, that's 4 points that Philadelphia failed to get, and they're down 7. So those are going to add up. Washington going to have to keep this pressure on, go down, put some more points on the board, take some more time. Absolutely, Trout. Got to keep that pressure on Jalen, especially if he's hurt. Especially if Hurts has what is his thing? Hulu has live sports.
That's right. NHZ name. It says is enjoying watching with us. All we are missing is an extra chair. Is that in reference to Trev?
Could be. Yeah, we miss Trev. We wish things were different and he could join us again. He's always fun to have around. Golden sticking around. You're gonna have to, let's not tell Peter this, but you're gonna have to glue that cat to the chair if things start going haywire.
Yeah. Or if things keep going in this direction.
Yes. So.
That was, by the way, I forgot to bring it up. Allison said that was Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus. Yeah.
Zacchaeus. So.
Yep. JG absolutely held when it counted.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. Hurts has had this this knee bruise for a while.
Or you can say news. That's
news.
Just knee and bruise. News.
Yeah, news. And with that was actually a point coming into this game was, Nick Sirianni having to tell people like, no, he's definitely going to play. He's definitely going to get the start. But I mean, it's starting to become a question for Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Is how much is it affecting his play? Because he hasn't been as stellar as he was last year. I mean, he's still
100%.
being effective. The team's 6-1, but he's not being nearly the QB that was the kind of one of the driving forces for the success last year. Kick is away. And of course, this one won't be returned. 2-11 here in the first quarter. Washington leading 7-3. And by all accounts, this drive should bring us into the second quarter.
Let's hope so. With the ball still.
With the ball still. One could hope here. I did go to a sideline report from Christina Pink. I'm not sure what it was about because, again, I messed up and I didn't put the closed caption on before the show.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't paying attention to what she said. But here we go. Come on. Keep the same thing going.
Same mentality here. We're going to see Logan Thomas in motion. It is Sam Howell pass. Quickly looks over, gets Terry McLaurin for a nice gain. Should be a gain of 9 on that one, bringing up 2nd and 1. That time I did see Sam Howell. He scanned and then he just launched it, right? He was just like, I'm looking right to see if I have my guy. Nope, left toss.
100%. That was definitely his second read, which is good. 1, that he's doing that he's going to his second read, and 2, that he had time to do so.
YouTube did a little loading screen, so I might be a little off here. I have 2nd and 1, 14 seconds on the play clock. Sam Howell has Jahan Dotson in motion. It is going to be a keeper. Logan Thomas is a great leaps. Love it.
I got to pause now, though. All right, watch the play clock and tell me what it says.
35, 33. Now we're going to see the replay here.
What a play.
Fakes the handoff to Brian Robinson, gets this one out to Logan Thomas. Easy first down. Then Logan Thomas just says, whoop. We need that Mario sound that they play at the or they used to play at the game, right? That was absolutely there. Great job by Logan Thomas catching the ball and getting the first down. First down for Washington.
Countdown.
8 seconds. Fakes both hands off. Sam Howell now going to get this one out. Love to see that. Brian Robinson makes one guy. Ooh, love it. First down run after the contact there by Brian Robinson. 35 seconds on the play clock before we see the game break.
I'm still a little ahead.
And that's going to be a pick 6 there by Dallas in the game break.
When it comes back, though, Nathan, give me the countdown real quick so I can.
Will do. All right. Sam Howell breaking the huddle here at 17 seconds, 15 seconds, 13 seconds.
Okay, we're back.
10 seconds on the play clock here, 15 seconds in the first quarter, 1st and 10. Ball is in Philadelphia territory right about the 47-yard line. Big pass here from Sam Howell. And, Byron Pringle was wide open and behind all of everybody. And that pass is just too much. Oh, man. This one. If Byron Pringle stays upright.
No, he could have caught it.
You think he could have caught it?
Full out, it still was out of reach.
No, he didn't see him tripped up there.
Oh, when he was stumbling,
But he started stumbling. If he could stay upright here, 2nd and 10. This will be an Antonio Gibson run. Antonio Gibson splashing out to the left-hand side. Big run for Antonio Gibson to bring us into the second quarter. I'm telling y'all, do not sleep on these Washington Commanders.
When I'm live streaming Commanders games with my boys on Ref the District, I got to keep my energy level up, way up, over 100 at all times.
Go! Kick 6, baby! Get in there! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! That's a pick! That's a pick!
And the best way to do that is with the official energy drink of Ref the District, Don't Sleep Energy Drink.
Don't Sleep supports those who believe in themselves. Head on over to don'tsleepenergy.com and enter the discount code DISTRICT to get 10% off your entire order. That's code DISTRICT to get 10% off at don'tsleepenergy.com.
Don't sleep makes you great. Let's go.
I got myself the Don't Sleep Red Cherry energy shot. So that's going to happen later today. I don't think we're going to need it, though. These Washington Commanders leading the Philadelphia Eagles right now, 7-3 here in the second quarter. And it's been quite effective on both sides of the ball, really. In fact, we have a comment here from Damian that EB has called a great game so far offensively. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, 1,000,000,000% he has called a fantastic game so far. Quick throws. The run plays are not simple run plays. They're going off tackle a little bit. A lot of bubble screens. Just doing things to keep Sam from standing back there in these 5-step drops and getting the rush on him. The one play he didn't connect on that he would have been a huge play was a lot because the pressure was so much. Now they brought a huge blitz, but still, I think EB has called a fantastic game for 25% of the game so far.
It has been absolutely great here as I'm looking at a black screen for some reason.
Uh-oh, on your YouTube screen is black? Uh-oh.
Yeah, my YouTube screen is black, so we're going to back out and see what's going on with that. That's a weird thing to happen.
Fix that. But also, if you told me that it would be 7-3 Washington going into the second quarter, have the ball 3rd and 4 in Philly territory, I'd take that 100 times out of 100.
It is going to be 3rd and 4 here to start the second quarter. 23 seconds on the play clock, Stoner.
Whoa.
20 seconds on the play clock.
Get ahead of me.
Probably because it blacked out and came back. YouTube TV here. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. 3rd and 4. Dotson's going to go in motion. Bring the guy with him. Looks like man coverage here. Sam Howell saying, okay, let's change it.
Man.
Sam Howell getting this one quickly away. Beautiful pass to Logan Thomas for a first down. Sam Howell motioned, sees man coverage, says, okay, guys, this is the play call. We're doing this one. And just Logan Thomas, quick cut, gets this one. And look at Sam Howell threading the needle.
Beautiful.
This is why we're still Howlers, right? This is why we see him make these plays. That is just a great, I know it's an easy pass to make, but you got to make it. And he does it. That was a beautiful job. First down for Washington here. Ball at the 25-yard line of the Eagles. In shotgun, Sam Howell gets that pass out to Gibson in space. Gibson is going to run into a first down there as he chose to stay in bounds. Come on, give it to us. That is, that's easy first down. Come on, guys. That's an easy first
play clock again, Nathan. Sorry. We got
30 seconds. 28. 25. Okay. Synced up again here. I did get closed caption on at least. 15 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 10 for Washington. Ball is at the 15-yard line. This is going to be a Brian Robinson. Get that hand out of the way, too, person. We're going to see a flag, so this is probably going to be coming back, but it was a good run by Brian Robinson. I guess it's easy to get a good run when you get a little holding action here.
You're right.
Yellow on the field. This is going to be a chop block.
Yeah, chop block.
Logan Thomas shaking his head.
That's a personal foul, too. That's 15 yards, Nathan.
Yeah, let's see this here. Ooh. The chop block, I believe it specifically states you can't go low if somebody's engaged. No one was engaged there.
Well, that's a different penalty. That's the I forget what that's called, but if they're engaged and you go low, you can't do that. But I mean, it might be chop block also, but we're going to have to
1st and 10 here. Now the ball's back at the, our 1st and 25 ball at the 25 or 30. And Brian Robinson Curtis Samuel staying upright and getting extra yards. Thank you, Eagles player, for not going in sooner. He didn't want, if he would have gotten in on the early tackle, it would have been 3 yards short of where it was. But
that is arm hit.
Yeah, so Slade is trying to get this guy down, and the safety not coming in until he started running again. So picks up 9 yards on there. It's second
Nice.
and 16 now. That was a good gain there after a 1st and 25. Sam Howell looking to throw again. Does get this one up, and an easy catch for does not move their hand. I swear to goodness, we're going to cut it off, but watch
what's going on.
Dotson, play the music, Stoner.
Hail to the Commanders!
Hail victory! Hail for the Commanders! Fight for all DC! Jahan Dotson, folks.
Yeah, baby. What is going
Love
on?
to see it. Love to see it here. 13-3 here. Kick is up. Kick is good. Washington Commanders now up 14-3 here in the second quarter. Sam Howell again just getting there. Beautiful throw to Dotson. More importantly, how many times have we just seen free runners past the defense? I mean, Jahan Dotson, there was nobody back there. We've seen Terry McLaurin beat it. We've seen Byron Pringle is behind you. I know the guy's got some speed, but he's like the 5th wide receiver here.
It was 1st and 25, right? Because it was a 15-yard penalty. So 1st and 25. And 2 plays later, touchdown Washington.
Love it. Oh, Daniel with a little shade here said, "Mistake. Go back to the soundboard. Go back to the soundboard."
Sorry, Daniel. We're not going back. That was way better than the soundboard.
Doug saying that was exactly the penalty, only if engaged. That's what I thought, Doug. I really thought I think what they saw was that Logan Thomas went deep or went low, and just instinctively we're like, okay, it's the chop block, but he has to go low when somebody is being engaged. And I think it was Bates was next to him. Someone was next to him, just ran by the guy, maybe like threw an elbow out or something, but they weren't engaged. Yeah. And I think that one's kind of important. I know why Logan Thomas is shaking his head, because this is where he, one of those things that he got hurt on was running across, and somebody was, went low on him while somebody else was up high. And that's why they got rid of it. It's a dangerous play. So,
okay. This is what the rule is in the NFL rule book. A chop block is a block by the offense in which one offensive player blocks a defensive player in the area of the thigh or lower, while another offensive player engages that same defensive player above the waist.
Yeah,
so you
which
guys
we
are
did
right.
not see. Yeah, we didn't see it.
Right. There was nobody else blocking that guy. That is a horrible call. And if Washington didn't score on that drive, we'd be screaming, that the Eagles are getting calls or whatever. But yeah, you're right.
Sam Howell dapping up the entire offense on that one. Joey Sly gonna just drill this past the end zone. Eagles will start their second quarter at the 25-yard line.
Something to keep an eye on, Nathan. Just keep an eye on it. Both of Joey Sly's kicks have faded off to the right and have gone inside the right crossbar. They've gone inside, but that's
our right, his left.
No, our right.
It's just said that. Our right, his left.
No, well, our left, his right. So if you're looking from behind him,
okay,
it's to the right. When we saw it on TV, you're right. It's to the left.
Okay.
So it's our left, his right. So just keep an eye on that for later. Both of them did that. And those
both of them also went in between the uprights here, giving 100%. Washington a 14-3 lead here with 12:40 to go in the second quarter. Jalen Hurts looking to pass, gets this one across. This one's going to fall incomplete. St. Juice locking him up. Locking him up.
We do it at least once or twice a game.
Get it. St. Juice, good coverage there. I'm glad on the no call.
Didn't pull his arm. He had his arm on him, but he did not pull it. So nice play from
Bringing up 2nd and 10 now. Dallas Goedert in motion.
4-man rush or 4-man line at least.
Looks like it might be zone as nobody moved with Dallas Goedert. And Hurts going to look over to his left, gets into the middle. Dallas Goedert does catch this one with David Mayo and Jamin Davis right there to tackle him, bringing up a 3rd down here.
About 3 or 4, you think? It's a good play, but good coverage. Didn't get anything major on that. Nothing so far for Philadelphia over the top in terms of connecting. They've tried a couple, but they have not been able to collect on those chunk plays that have plagued Washington's defense so far this year.
Going to be 3rd and 4.
All right. Got to get to the 35.
Looks like Gainwell is back there next to Jalen Hurts. Swift's not out there. Jalen Hurts looking for a bigger one. Gets this one across. Does find his man, A.J. Brown, getting the 1st down. St. Just in coverage.
They brought a 2-man blitz. They brought both linebackers up the middle, and Philadelphia picked it up perfectly. So there was no touching Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Gainwell doing a good job. All your defensive linemen not winning their one-on-ones. You can't have that. You got to have somebody winning the one-on-one.
100%, Nathan.
You get paid too much not to break a one-on-one, man. You got
100%.
Ball at the 45 of Washington now on a 1st and 10. Play clock at 5. A.J. Brown motion slightly inside on the right here. Going to be a quick pass out to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert giving a little stiff arm to St. Just. Dives forward, and he's motioning for a 1st down. I think he's got it.
He set the ball on the other side of the 1st down marker for the official to have to go retrieve it on that side. I don't know if he fell for that. Yes, he did. It was
it was a 1st down. He dove for it. Yeah. Maybe not as far as he marked it, but it was a 1st down. And
excuse me, sorry.
Eagles looking to answer back. Ball now at the 35. Gainwell with the carry off to the right-hand side, trying to find a hole. And just the sea of burgundy jerseys take him down. Love it.
Actually, marking him, and it's probably going to be 2nd and 10, but he marked him a little before the line of scrimmage. I don't care about the Cowboys. F them.
Yeah, not interested in this.
Not
26-3.
If they were losing, I'd be interested.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. So that was no carry. Actually, a little loss as before it was on the Philly side of this, but now they're back right on that 35-yard line. Ball snapped, fakes the Gainwell. Hurts pocket closing around.
Great push.
Now he's got some time. There we go. Here's the open A.J. Brown, and St. Just going to tackle him, but not until 1st down. A.J. Brown looking a little banged up after that one.
He's all right. Got flushed out. Watch Jonathan Allen's bull rush. Look at that. Right into the quarterback. But
this is where I wonder if it is a lot of people negative towards Chase Young. A.J. Brown is on the sideline still, kind of. Right. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay, but it might be just winded because St. Just definitely threw him down on the ground pretty hard there. But notice I've called Chase Young out on what he does here as, oh my goodness, Hurts is tackled. Choo-choo! That's right. That is our first choo-choo sack here as Deron Payne.
Well, Payne was the first one in. Should have had him.
Contact, yeah. First contact, Deron Payne.
Just great job getting past the lineman, and then ran
Montez Sweat
up and
everybody else getting in there. Oh, choo-choo action for this defensive line. That's winning your one-on-ones.
There you go.
That's what they need to do. Empty backfield here on 2nd and 13. A.J. Brown is back in there. We're going to have Gainwell in motion.
4-man rush.
Looking to his left. He's going to have to throw this one out to Gainwell. And nice tackle again, Kendall Fuller.
Is a really good tackler.
He is on the money there. This is going to bring up 3rd and long.
3rd and 8, maybe 3rd and 9,
11.
3rd and 11. Well, I forgot
they went backwards on the sack.
All right, got to get this stop, Nathan. Got to get this big play here. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop.
Jack Del Rio, what you going to call up here on 3rd and 11?
Well, we
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people looking like they're going to come in there. Quan Martin in the center now.
They only brought 4 though.
Hurts getting this one away, and AJ Brown was open, and St. Juice going to tackle him, but that's going to be 1st and goal now. So
yeah, they decided not to blitz. They only went with the 4 rushers, and Hurts had all day, and yeah, AJ Brown.
Oh no, Forbes! It was Forbes. Forbes was the guy in coverage. I thought it was St. Juice, but Forbes is the one who's beat here as I see the circle of death on YouTube again. So
you have to do the
stuttery
again. What's your play clock? Or you're not even back yet?
Yeah, 10 seconds now on the play clock.
3, 2,
8 seconds.
1.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead here. 1st and goal here for the Eagles. AJ Brown in motion. Fuller's going to follow him. This is going to be Gainwell. Gainwell's going to get tackled by Ball's out. Ball is out. But I think Gainwell picked it back up again. Ball is out. Washington is going to walk away with this. That's Mathis who pulls away. We're going to see call it as a fumble and review it. Call it as a fumble and review it. That ball was absolutely out. Who recovered it might be up for grabs here, but
Gainwell with the strip.
Gainwell being stripped by
recovered by the defense, Nathan.
That ball is
sorry,
out,
I'm ahead of you.
And that ball is out, and that ball is recovered by Washington.
They are going to review it, but
there's no way. There's no way this gets overturned. It is absolutely out.
Nathan, tell me when you go to commercial.
Okay, and we are at commercial. That is Washington ball there, folks. That is absolute Washington ball. Looking at it right there, clearly out. No doubt about it, right? That ball was out before anything else was down from Gainwell.
Right.
Just Cam Curl, excellent job stripping that ball. And then 4 burgundy jerseys all were diving at it.
And there's quite possibly a chance that they took it from Gainwell in the scrum. There's a really good chance that Gainwell recovered it, but Washington took it away in the scrum. And I don't think they're going to be able to find any sort of video evidence that shows that Gainwell had 100% control of that fumble recovery. So because, like you said, because they called it a turnover, it will be reviewed, but you have to find video evidence that Gainwell had it 100%.
Yeah.
And just
and it was 100% the right call. I talk about this a lot when it comes to the turnovers, right? The default now in the NFL, because turnovers are automatically reviewed, is they're prone to, they're prone to call the turnover because they know that they can review it and they might be able to get it right. Well, the problem with that mentality is you have to have irrefutable evidence. So if it was maybe one side or the other, you just gave the ball away, even though it could have not have been. So it's very interesting here. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic so far. There's a comment here while we're waiting here. I think this is great. AV notes with, I'm trying to build Forbes up, or I get trying to build Forbes back up, but for the love of God, meaningful football games this season, please not against AJ Brown. Yeah, he definitely got abused on that 3rd down play there. Washington, though, making up for it. Forbes snap count at least 1 defensive snap. Don't go away, Golden. You can't go away.
Oh, the rally cat's gone.
Rally cat is gone.
Gone.
We can't have that. We cannot have that.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Hey, come back up. Come on.
Charles getting that refresh. By the way, Fedarian Mathis is the one who comes away with this one.
Replays.
Ball's out. He is not down.
Ball's out. No problem there.
Do you see Gainwell clearly recover it? And you do not. Nope. You do not.
Nope. What a play by Cam Curl. Stripping that ball. Yep, Washington ball.
Nachos. What you got in those nachos, Charles? Here we go. Sam Howell, 1st and 10. Ball at the 7-yard line is going to be a pass. Sam Howell gets this one away to Logan Thomas. All right, ball at the 12-yard line. Yeah, 5 yards on there, right?
5 yards. Take it.
7 to 12.
Come on. Hey, get back up here. We need the rally cat. Come on. Hey, come on, get up here.
Yeah, go grab that cat, says Trout. Yeah, got it.
All right, rally cat's back.
Rally cat is back. Stay up there, Golden. 2nd and 6, so they're going to say it was a 4-yard gain.
Oh.
6:15 left to go in the second quarter. Brian Robinson still your back. Logan Thomas doing a little motion there.
Fake to be Rob.
Fake to be Rob. Pass up the middle, wide open. And getting that first down was Jamison Crowder for Washington.
First down. Let's go. Nice job by Cosme holding off. I shouldn't say holding on because that'd be a penalty. Holding off Fletcher Cox there. So nice play to give Sam enough time. That was the only guy getting close to Sam, and then he found a wide open Crowder.
16 for 17, 163 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sam Howell so far in this game. 1st and 10, ball just up past the 29th. We got a run play over to the right. We got to have Brian Robinson cut and get a nice big push there. Thanks, Smith Jr. That was like 5 yards from Smith Jr. pushing him up the field there. I'll give him 4 yards on this one.
Christina Pink.
Sam Howell looking comfortable this game. Talk about that offensive line, I imagine, is what she's saying. Yep.
Just talking about offensive line, saying good things about Howell. All right.
Doing much, much better. 2nd and 6 here.
It's gain. 4 yards, baby.
All right. We're going to see the fake. We're going to. Oh, nice double screen action type deal. Oh, tripped up by Gibson was tripped up over Larson's back foot there. As we've seen this one before, the fake handoff, the fake jet sweep, and then the screen to the running back. And Antonio Gibson opting to try to cut this one back into the center of the field and trips over Larson.
Lost a yard.
Back foot and brings up
third down.
And
third down, Nate.
3rd and 7.
You don't necessarily
7
have
seconds
to
on the
get
play
it,
clock.
but you
5
don't
seconds.
You don't want to.
In motion was Gibson. Running away from the pressure, getting this one up down the field. Jahan Dotson with a first down. No laundry. And that is a Washington. First down.
What a play. Got flushed out to his right and found Jahan Dotson. Jahan, okay. All right. I'm sorry, Jahan. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything bad I said about you. You're back. Jahan's back.
Jahan is back, getting a first down, 3 targets, 3 catches, 46 yards, and a touchdown already on my fantasy bench as I face EP this week. That's
you're facing EP.
5 seconds. 1st and 10, ball at the 44. Sam Howell under center, fakes both hands off, dumps this one over. Arma gets maybe a yard.
And I think we said at the beginning here before this game started, I said it's not like they're not going to throw any screen passes to Arma. And then what do? They throw a screen pass to Arma, and he showed why you shouldn't. Now he's fine, but you know he couldn't make any moves in the open field to get any extra yardage. But I love this. Look at the clock, Nathan. We're already under 3 minutes to go in the half, and Philadelphia's had the ball 3 times. I think you have a punt, a turnover, and a field goal.
Sam Howell delayed handoff to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson moving it forward, gets it to the 40. Going to set up. Yep, going to set up 3rd and 6 here.
They can go all the way to the 2-minute warning if they want to. They do not have to.
And they should. And they absolutely should.
100%.
If you line up, you're lining up to try to get 5 yards here.
By the way, that run in the first quarter for Brian Robinson, the 29-yard run, was the longest run of his career. Now it's only a year and a half, but still. Do not run a play. Do not run anything.
Almost 3 seconds difference here as Sam Howell gets up. You can tell the motion here. Yeah, he's opting to
why bother messing with him?
Yep, not even going to go there. It is 2-minute warning. Your Washington Commanders are driving the football, already up 14-3. Don't sleep.
Don't Sleep Energy is a proud sponsor of Ref the District. Head on over to don'tsleepenergy.com and enter the discount code DISTRICT to get 10% off your entire order. That's code DISTRICT to get 10% off at don'tsleepenergy.com. Don't Sleep makes you great.
EP not in the house today. Well, she is in the house. She's actually down. I heard her screaming. I'm sorry. Michael asking, is the matchup the reason why? Honestly, she's actually beating the bricks off of me right now as she has Josh Allen and Gabe Davis on Thursday night just going off for her. So she's likely going to beat me, which has been the norm when we face each other in fantasy. So I'm surprised she's not up here to gloat against me. Eric Bieniemy calling a great game so far. Washington up 14-3 here in the first half. Washington, reminder, was up against the Philadelphia Eagles 17-10 in week 4. And so right now the game going the way Washington wants it. The key turnover there in the red zone. We spoke with Mike Gill and he told us, he said, if Philadelphia loses this one, it's because they're going to play sloppy football. And right now, Washington with a turnover.
Have they played sloppy though?
No, but I mean, a turnover is not clean, Stoner.
That one turnover is definitely sloppy, that fumble. But otherwise, they haven't played sloppy. Washington has played well on both sides of the ball. I wouldn't call that sloppy.
Washington has been impressive this first half here. I'm very pleased with the effort so far, and that's why we're keeping that same energy here on Ref the District Rope, and you're keeping that same energy, that don't sleep energy, by hitting that like button. If you are liking what you're seeing right here from our Washington Commanders, you got to make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Got to get those, got to pump up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. Those are Manuel Forbes numbers. We got to get Darryl Green numbers in here, Hall of Fame numbers going here. Sam Howell is going to start this one, 3rd and 6.
Oh, shoot. Back already. Ooh, is this 4-down territory at the 41-yard line?
I think you take the points. Gibson in motion. Motion's next to Sam Howell. Sam Howell getting this one out. Logan Thomas making the contact. Oh, stays upright, but he's going to be short. He's going to be short of the sticks. Now I wonder. Man.
What did he say? Did he say field? I think he's saying field goal.
Logan Thomas catches this one, has the opportunity, lowers, and unfortunately, Bradbury and was that Dean were right there pushing him back. Philadelphia is going to take a timeout.
That's their second.
Yeah, and Ron Rivera is thinking this one over here.
He's definitely thinking. Now, that timeout may have changed his mind from whatever he was originally going to do.
Offense looks like it's out there. Eric Bieniemy is talking to them right now. Joey Sly is pacing.
I don't know.
I think Washington's going to go for it.
I don't know what I do.
Is this the presidential push? Do we get to see the presidential push?
Oh, they're definitely offense, definitely coming out.
Mike, I'm with you. For the record, before this, even we see this, I would say field goal, but
this is 52-yarder, Nathan. Though I think they're at about the 35.
I
want him under center,
they're at the 34 in shotgun. You got the trips formation. Brian Robinson's going to move out. Sam Howell is going to throw this one away and almost gets picked off.
I don't know why they're
the play call. I don't like the execution.
I don't like the play call.
I'm not sure.
I didn't like the play call. The execution was really bad. Whether Terry was supposed to go out towards the sideline like he did, or whether he was supposed to stay inside and basically like block out Bradbury. Maybe that's what Sam thought. Now we're in trouble here. They've got 1:45, and they're going to go into their 2-minute offense, which is Washington's going to play deep. They're going to try to keep everything in front of them. So they're going to go down the field. Whether or not they get in at the end is another thing, but they're going to go down the field. I can promise you that.
Yeah. HT, just take the field goal.
That's a 52-yarder, though, Nathan.
Yeah. Joey Sly's got a leg. He's got a leg.
Imagine he goes out there and he misses. He's done it plenty of times to where we're like, why didn't you just go for it? I don't hate going for it. I don't hate it. I don't like the play call.
I don't hate going for it either, but I think you try to take the points there.
Yeah.
Because I'm
running it.
That was a free drive essentially, right? Off the turnover.
Yeah.
So try to go for 3. And I mean, what's the difference between what they did and missing the field goal?
Well, 7 or 8 yards. That's a big difference. They're either starting from the 35, which is where they are now, or they're starting from the 42 or 43. So that's the difference.
Definitely not in love with the play call.
Yeah. I mean, they went shotgun. Now, did they? Yeah, they went empty backfield, right? Because Robinson went in motion.
Robinson went in motion out to the right. They had the trips, the little triangle out there, which I thought they're going to go. They went on the one-on-one, Bradbury, Terry McLaurin, and I don't think the ball came out quick enough. And I was definitely Terry McLaurin and Sam Howell weren't on the same page. Terry McLaurin ended up going to talk to EB after that.
Yeah,
and they were like, "Hey, what happened here? What was going on?" Because I want to say that was probably Terry McLaurin maybe just didn't run what was expected there.
Right.
If Terry McLaurin had to go to Eric Bieniemy. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Terry McLaurin was supposed to just go out and sit down, but instead he went out towards the sideline. All right.
So it'll be 148 here.
4-man rush.
With 1 timeout, Jalen Hurts, empty backfield, has some time. He's going to get this one out to the sidelines and gets pushed out of bounds. Was Sadikius. And the kicker for Philadelphia now warming up.
Yeah, he's automatic.
Yeah, Elliott's been really good. 5-yard gain on this pickup. And run out of bounds saves the timeout here.
They only have 1. That's
so they're going to have to play a lot of this outside kind of thing.
And you give it to them, Nathan. You give them those 5-yard outs.
Is that?
Oh, they got a
Mulata?
I can't see who that is.
78. On the ground is a Philadelphia Eagles offensive lineman. I'm not as familiar with their numbers to speak too well of it. But that's going to bring up Philadelphia's final timeout.
Ooh.
Forced to take that timeout because of the injury.
Are they?
It just said it right on the screen. Eagles' final timeout.
But the clock was stopped. They shouldn't be forced to do that.
We'll see if it does. But I mean, it came up saying final timeout. Right, you can see the graphic there. No timeouts there. Yeah, I still didn't see who was injured. Someone let me know who is
Sam Howell so far in this first half, 20 of 22 for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Here we go. But if Washington takes down Hurts here or gets a negative play, do they take the timeout?
Oh, 1,000,000,000%. If you get a negative play, you call timeout. Otherwise, you just play it out.
Gainwell goes in motion, empty backfield now for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts looking over to his left, gets this one out to Gainwell. Gainwell's going to step out of bounds, stopping the clock again, bringing up 3rd down.
Same thing. You stop them, you call timeout. You stop them in the field to play.
Philadelphia is very content right now with just taking 3 yards here, 3 yards there. They're not looking at the middle. They're looking just inching it up here, which could go in Washington's way. Again, you get 1 batted pass, you get 1 drop ball, and here we'll go on 3rd and 2.
Mayo looks like he's coming.
Yeah, Mayo looked like he was about to come in. He is going to go out to Gainwell, and this is the matchup you don't want to see. And Mayo does make the tackle, but this is a first down. And they're saying that was out of bounds.
Yeah, he went out of bounds.
Yeah, so they're saying he went out of bounds. So clock stops at 1:33.
I'm looking for I guess Montez ran over the guy who got hurt. I still haven't found out who it is yet, though. I'm working on it.
Jalen Hurts, empty backfield, has some time. He's going to get this one short pass out to Gainwell, and
nice tackle.
Almost
didn't wrap up.
Juice almost took him down inbounds, but Gainwell able to run out of that, stopping the clock at 1:26 now and second down. Second and 8.
Sua Opeda. He must have just been like an extra lineman. Sweat ran him over, and that's how he got hurt. So gonna have to see that on the all 22. I'm not laughing at his injury. I'm laughing that Sweat ran him over. All right, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, St. Juice so close to tackling Gainwell inbounds. Right tackle jumped, by the way. And here we go. Pass finally into the middle there. That's Smith getting away from Percy Butler and getting a first down, but this one's going to keep going.
Del Rio was on the sideline calling offensive interference. Obviously, they didn't call it, but he said Devontae pushed off.
So here you go. Jalen Hurts surveying the field, gets this one down the middle. Again, getting Smith. Mayo with the tackle.
Plenty of time.
Still ticking. Lots of time. 50 seconds to go. Do we see the spike here, or they're going to go for it? I think they're just going to go for it. Yeah, they got plenty of time. Swift is back in next to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts looking to his left, launches this one up, looking for AJ Brown, who does bring this one down for a touchdown.
Wow. Did he get both feet in?
I'm not sure. I want to watch this one again.
I think he stuck that second foot back into the field of play. I think that was an incredible catch.
Right now it stands as a touchdown and does look like a heck of a catch. Here's the replay. St. Juice in coverage.
Great coverage. It's just one. Yeah, that's
as long as he comes down with this here, one-handed. Where's he? So one down. Yeah, he's got this. His knees are down. That's such a great catch.
AJ, that was a cheat code. This has always been my complaint about Jalen Hurts, or my criticism of Jalen Hurts, or not necessarily criticism, but less praise about Jalen Hurts than what other people give him. He didn't do anything special on that throw. He said, my guy's better than your guy, and I'm just going to throw it up. And sure enough, my guy was better than your guy.
Yeah. Oh, man. Just
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That ball. I mean, if that is, anybody other than AJ Brown right now, that's not a catch. AJ Brown is a huge dude. He had a full extend his right arm out there, pulls it in one-handed and gets both knees down to make that one not even nearly a question. I thought it was a question, Stoner, when we were watching it live. That replay, there's no question about it. Not even close.
2 feet, 2 knees.
2 knees. He cleanly catches it, tucks it. He does everything you need to do to not even make that knee. There's no bobbles. There's nothing. That was just a great catch. So,
yeah. There's probably maybe 3 guys in the NFL that can do that right now. AJ Brown, Jefferson, and Chase, Jamar Chase. That's probably it. There might be a couple of hey, easy JG. There might be a couple of guys who could possibly make it, but that's just it's a video game catch, man. You can't.
Yeah, that one was really good here. Too early for this, Mike. Too early. Did not cost us.
It cost us 7 points, though.
It cost us 3 points, or maybe. We don't know what it's going to cost us.
Well, what if you score 3 and then they don't have that short field and they don't score at all? So that's a 10-point swing, possibly. But I mean, I'd go for it too. I think I just wouldn't have called that play.
I don't particularly hate it. I saw somebody in there defending that as well. EB wasn't the one who ran the wrong route either. So I mean,
yeah,
I think Washington's content walking into the halftime here with the 14-10 lead. So Sam Howell's looking to throw, gets this one out to Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson stay in bounds. Nope, gonna run out of bounds. 2 yards on the catch. I guess you do want them to at least attempt to get out there. You have 28 seconds, 3 timeouts.
Yeah. I mean, he would get
Your offense has been moving. Your offense has been moving.
Remember last week when Washington did not try and go at the end of the first half? You remember that? And they got a lot of criticism. He said, I just wanted to get into the locker room.
Yeah.
So this week they are going for it. So
yeah, Sam Howell has time, gets this one to Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder looks to have at least close to
3 timeouts.
Yep, timeout.
That lost 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the clock wind back a little bit because he was calling it much earlier than what was given there. So, but right now, Washington's first timeout.
He's 22 of 24, Nathan. Sam Howell is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's playing his best game of his life so far. And we thought 2 weeks ago against Atlanta, he had a great half. This is his best half. It's not even close. 22 of 24 for like 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
No, Tommy, we should not be running it. I honestly thought that maybe that was what we should have done, but there's a lot of time. You got all the timeouts, so I'm good with the trying to push here. Sam Howell launching this one in the middle. This one's
timeout.
Dotson.
Timeout.
Is this going to be a catch? Yep, we're going to say it's a catch. They're
timeout.
Let's see here. Oh man, he had Terry McLaurin wide open too. Yeah, it's a catch. Let's move it forward. It is Washington's next timeout.
You got 2 plays to get about 15 yards, and you have a timeout.
And you don't mind attempting a 60-yarder, right? Like, I mean, if it's a dead play, essentially, like there's no opportunity. Joey Sly, he's either going to make it or it's going to be unreturnable.
Right.
So 13 seconds on the clock. Washington up 14-10. Philadelphia is going to get the ball here. Some good points here would be nice. 48-yard line of Washington's. Sam Howell uncorks this one, gets this one to Jahan Dotson, who runs in. He's going to get to that green line. Timeout, 6 seconds.
Kick it. Kick it right now, Nathan.
Just kick it right now.
Kick it right now. Don't do anything stupid where you're going to go and try and get yard, and he's going to throw it 5 yards over the receiver's head, on the sideline just to throw it. No.
Joey Sly is out here to kick it, and EP loves me, folks.
Oh, what'd you get?
EP dropping off the lunch, some Buffalo Wild Wings, some B-dubs here. We don't have a lot of options in Enid, Oklahoma. Yeah.
So this is going to be a 38, 48, 50 spot, a 56
yarder for Joey Sly. Stoner telling us he's been pulling to his right here. Yeah. Or pushing it right. Yep.
Well, now he's on the other hash mark though.
So there is going to be a penalty. This one is going to be good if the penalty is against Philadelphia. And it looks like they're going to make us re-kick this one. This one's not going to be.
To be fair, that would have been good from 61. So if he just does the same thing, he's going to make it. But you know how this goes, Nathan. It never, ever fails. You make the first one, you miss the second one.
Oh, Stoner. If
he had missed the first one, he'd made the second one. So
where's the rally cat? Bring the rally cat here for 61-yard attempt here. Cat. Joey Sly. Oh,
that's
man. It would have been good
too.
But yeah, here we go.
This will be a career long.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Yes. Yes.
Joey Sly, career long 61-yard field goal.
Hey, Ron Rivera, you see what happens when you try? I'm not talking about the field goal, but you had like 38 seconds to go and you tried and they got there. And he nails a 61-yarder, career long.
Let's go. Love it. 1 second on the clock. Ron Rivera is happy. We don't even have to do the hands on or arms crossed. We got 1 second here in the half. So Washington going to have to kick this one away.
Kick it deep. Don't squib it. Just kick it out of the end zone. Make them take a snap. You never know.
Sure.
You never know. All right. So nice job. What was the score at halftime of the previous
17-10. 17-10.
There's
I will say this. I feel like Washington's playing much better this game than they played in week 4.
100%, Nathan. Oh,
they do opt for the squib, and that takes it off. We've got halftime here on Ref the District as your Washington Commanders are up on those filthy Eagles 17-10. Don't sleep on these Commanders. Bio break for Nathan.
When I'm live streaming Commanders games with my boys on Ref the District, I got to keep my energy level up, way up, over 100 at all times.
Go! Kick 6, baby! Get in there! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! That's a pick! That's a pick!
And the best way to do that is with the official energy drink of Ref the District, Don't Sleep Energy Drink.
Don't Sleep supports those who believe in themselves. Head on over to don'tsleepenergy.com and enter the discount code DISTRICT to get 10% off your entire order. That's code DISTRICT to get 10% off at don'tsleepenergy.com.
Don't sleep makes you great. Let's go.
All right, welcome back to halftime here on Ref the District with Washington leading Philadelphia 17-10. Fantastic first half from Washington. You really can't complain a whole lot. There was a comment in here I want to get to real quick. I thought it was funny from Brandon. Joy must have got some last night. He put his whole leg into that. But a fantastic kick from Joy Sly. Raise your hand if you didn't think he was going to make it. Yeah, there's a lot of hand raised. If you thought he was going to make it, hit that like button. We appreciate everybody. Let's go over some stats from that first half, which, by the way, was a fantastic first half from Washington, up 17-10. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw that coming. Offensively, one of the things that we complain about constantly, and when I say we, I mean me, I complain about all the time, is their run to pass ratio. Sorry, I got something in my throat, so I'm going to get through this. In the first half, they ran the ball 7 times and threw it 26 times. Here's the difference. Most of those throws were short throws, an extension of the running game. So that's different than if he's just dropping back and waiting for these long routes to take place. So that's the biggest difference. And Nathan, I'm talking about the run to pass ratio in the first half, when it turns out it was 7 runs to 26 dropbacks, but it was a totally different 26 dropbacks because they were bubble screens. They were regular screens. They were quick slants. It wasn't Sam Howell dropping back every single time, 7 yards, waiting for these long plays to develop.
Yeah, no, we are seeing a lot more of that quick passing game. And it's crazy because if you would have told me that was the
ratio,
the pass rush ratio, I would have called you a liar.
Like or you would have said they're losing 17-3.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that's the pass rush ratio right now. It just doesn't feel it. Oh, nice. Hopkins has been going off for me and making a much closer game against EP. And she had to inform me. So thanks. By the way, again, shout out to EP for bringing me some lunch here.
So going over some of the stats here in the first half for Washington. Again, Sam Howell was 24 of 26. That's ridiculous. I don't care how many short passes you dial up. That's still an insane completion percentage for 226 yards and 2 touchdowns with a rating of 128.5. Brian Robinson ran the ball 5 times for 38 yards. That's a 7.6 average. Of course, he had the 29-yarder. So really he did 4 for 9 yards, which is fine. Yeah, Ethan, good call. I meant to bring that up. 0 sacks. That's the biggest stat that you could possibly talk about. And I think we talked about this on our show all week, on our daily Commanders updates and on our live show on Wednesday, our flagship. We didn't think that Philadelphia was going to have this ridiculous amount of sacks because we thought the offense was going to finally learn something and do something about it. And they have. They changed up the offensive line, one because of injury and one because of bad play. And they changed how the offense was going to go down the field. And it was a lot of quick plays. And that was a huge difference. Gibson had 1 for 6, and De'Ami Brown had the 1 for 0 yards. Jahan Dotson, who has been basically absent this entire season, he had 5 catches for 73 yards and a touchdown. McLaurin had 3 for 40 and a touchdown. Logan had 4. Crowder had 2. Samuel had 4 catches. Brian Robinson had 2. Gibson had 3. And Alex Arma had that 1 screen that didn't go anywhere. Defensively, nothing really to talk about except for sacks. Montez Sweat got credit for that 1 sack in which Daron Payne should have sacked him, but Montez Sweat finished it off. And Tressway only punted 1 time in that first half, which was on the first drive, and pinned them back to their 8-yard line and made them go a long way. Attempt to go a long way, which they went 3 and out, and Washington got the ball right back. And then after that punt, there were no more punts the rest of the first half. There was a turnover on downs. There was a fumble from Philadelphia. But other than that, it was points on the board for every drive.
Brandon Thomas, the 4-man rush isn't quite there yet. We got to mix it up on the D line. Philly is broadcasting what they're doing. I think that the 4-man rush, they need to win those one-on-ones. They are too talented to not. I'm liking so far what I've been seeing from them. Brandon James, this half will tell a lot. We've been a first half team all season. Let's put together a full game. EB has to make adjustments with some more runs, strive for unpredictability. Yeah,
unpredictability. Good call.
Washington was leading 17-10 in the 4th week of the NFL against these Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
Going to overtime, Washington had a chance to win with a 2-point conversion, opts to push it to overtime, has the opening drive, goes 3 and out, loses to a field goal. How is this one going to end? You'll let us know right there in that comment section, and make sure you hit that like button as well. And thanks for joining us here on Ref the District. I have not seen Jabril Cox yet.
No, I don't think he will.
He was always going to get whatever Khaleke Hudson was getting when Cody Barton was in, okay, which is maybe 10% of the snaps. So yeah, we'll see if we actually get to call his name. I've seen Quan Martin, we've seen Emmanuel Forbes, and we've seen Emmanuel Forbes getting beat by AJ Brown again. So let's not do that.
I wish there was a site, and you can let me know if there is a site and I just don't know about it, who has like live updates on snap counts. That would be nice. Because snap counts come out the next day or even that evening. Somebody puts out the snap counts. But I wish there was a live one so we could see in that first half how many snap counts did Forbes have? Did Jabril Cox have any? I don't think he did. We didn't see much of him. We didn't see a whole lot of Khaleke Hudson either. We saw him early, but then it was mostly Jamin Davis and David Mayo. And it's just David Mayo is a Jack Del Rio kind of guy, just like Cody Barton is, just like Cole Holcomb was. They're just guys that are very talented at understanding where guys need to be and what's going to happen. They're just limited in their physical ability to do anything about it, to stop the other team.
Yeah, they're very intelligent football players. They know where they need to be on the field, and that's why they get to see playing time. They might not be as athletic, right? Yeah. David Mayo is going to lose a foot race to Khalil Hudson or Jabril Cox every day of the week. If you put them through some kind of obstacle drill, my money is on Hudson or Cox over David Mayo. But when you're talking actually about being where they're supposed to be, David Mayo is going to be the guy. He absolutely. I think that maybe the others play more instinctually, and that's what puts them out there. They try to use their athleticism to their ability. Mayo knows he can't make up a step, right? He's not going toe to toe with Swift or Gainwell, so he knows he has to be where he's supposed to be to even have a shot, and that is why they're out there. Great question.
Notes. You want some notes here, real quick, or you got?
No, go ahead with your notes, and then I'll get to 585's question.
Okay. All right. Very good. 585. We'll get to that question, which is a good one. Just some notes from Commanders PR. Sam Howell has eclipsed 200 completions in his career. He's the fastest quarterback in franchise history to reach the milestone and is the 10th quarterback to achieve the milestone through 9 games. Wait for it. In NFL history. He is the 10th quarterback to achieve 200 completions through 9 games, their first 9 games in NFL history.
Do we know who the other 9 are?
No.
We'll have to dig that one up. So we'll star that one because I'm very interested in
that real quick
and finding out who those other 9 are.
All right, here's a couple more. Joey Sly's 61-yarder is not only obviously his career high, but it's also the longest in franchise history. So now Joey Sly will be in the record books forever until someone comes along and eclipses that. Sam Howell has completed 24 passes in the first half, the most in the first half of a game in franchise history. And that fumble that Cam Curl caused, that's the first forced fumble of Curl's career and the first fumble recovery of Fedarian Mathis's career.
Well, that second part wasn't so difficult. The guy's seen like 20 snaps.
Yep.
But the Cam Curl one was interesting. I'm surprised that was his first forced fumble.
Yeah, first forced fumble. This is year 4. This is year 4 for him. Yeah, because his last year of his rookie contract. Yeah.
That's surprising. We love Cam Curl here on Ref the District. So
love him.
That's a guy I hope that they do pay
mm-hmm.
for that.
All right, let's get to that comment you were or that question.
Yep. So 585 here asking about the one guy who seems to be consistently open and beating the Washington defense, and that's AJ Brown. What are we going to do about AJ Brown, Stoner?
Well, I know this. I know we shouldn't be putting Emmanuel Forbes one-on-one with AJ Brown. We should have learned our lesson last game, but this game, for whatever reason, Emmanuel Forbes was on him, but so was St. Juste, and St. Juste couldn't stop him either. But I mean, that was a heck of a play by St. Juste. I mean, on AJ Brown against St. Juste, so you can't get too upset with that because St. Juste was all over him. AJ Brown is a freak, but you just have to have help on him, period. And I know that's going to leave Devontae Smith maybe with no help, or Dallas Goedert with maybe no help, or the running game is going to get going because your safeties are so far back. You have to pick your poison. And in this case, AJ Brown is on the hottest streak. If he gets to 100 yards, or 125 yards, I should say, he'll be the first time in the history of the NFL that a player has ever gotten 125 yards receiving in 6 straight games. It's only been done by 2 other guys than AJ Brown in the history of the NFL to do it for 5 games. If he does it again, that's 6, and nobody has done that. So you have to number one, stop him, and then figure out the rest of it as the game goes.
Yeah, he's playing at an immense level right now. You mentioned that catch over St. Juste. There are three guys in the NFL who possibly made that catch, and AJ Brown happens to be one of them. Yeah. Another one of them is on injured reserve right now. That's Justin Jefferson. And you can pick your poison. I don't know who you think might be the third person who can catch that, but
maybe Jamar Chase.
Maybe. No, I wouldn't give. Come on, Metcalf is awful. What are you talking about?
You're crazy. You're insane.
You were insane. You always talk up Metcalf.
Well,
unbelievable. Yeah, but
I can put his numbers against Terry's. You guys love Terry's numbers so much. DK's are right there with him, if not better.
with better QBs and blah, blah, blah.
Well, hey, what can you do?
Second half is going to get
All
underway here with a Joey Sly kick.
Wow, you're way
And-
behind. How did you get so far behind? Give me
YouTube
give me play
TV,
clock
baby.
again.
YouTube TV, 15 minutes on the game clock because they haven't even gotten to
Give me
the
play
field
clock.
yet. Oh, here, I'll change it over at least to third quarter here. Philadelphia Eagles, only 6 rushing yards in the first half.
Play clock.
As soon as they see it, I will give it to you.
Jeez, I've been on pause forever.
Play clock 24, 23, 22, 21, 20.
All right. We're back. I was like 15 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah,
All right.
YouTube TV sometimes, man, I tell you. Here we go. Ball at the 25-yard line here for the Philadelphia Eagles to start the second half. Washington up 7 points here. Another 3-and-out would be great, and my thing is frozen, so you call it.
All right, so both teams jumped. I can't tell who it's going to be on. They never snapped the ball, but I think maybe Washington jumped a little too early. Yes, they're calling a neutral zone infraction on Deron Payne. I think he caused the offensive line to move too fast. So first play of the second half, not even a play. The first thing that happens in the second half is a neutral zone infraction by Deron Payne.
Well, I think I now jumped way ahead of you.
What do you got? Play clock.
We've got a 1st and 10, but the ball is at the 39-yard line. So this is going to be a swift run here for the first down. And then we'll see this. We'll have the second play go out here, which was Smith, a screen to Smith, and that only gains about a yard here.
Wow, you got way in front of me.
Yeah. For 14:10 on the game clock.
Well,
YouTube TV, I backed out, went back in, and I got back to actual live television from them. So this time, great work by, again, Kendall Fuller on A.J. Brown, forcing Smith to try to get that one out wide. Doesn't do it, gets a gain of 1. 2nd and 9, 13 seconds on the play clock.
Geez, you're way ahead of me.
Mayo looking like he's going to blitz again, at least testing this one. He is inching forward. He does go to run stuff here. Swift is going to be tackled after a gain of about 4 yards there. Deron Payne and Mayo in on the tackle.
All right, one more time on the play clock.
35 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 5. 30 seconds on the play clock.
Okay, we're good.
13:22 here in the third quarter.
All right, 3rd and 5, Nathan. Let's see if we can get a stop here.
Chase asking for the home crowd to get loud. Jamin Davis playing up to the line, looking like he's going to blitz Washington, looking like they're going to bring 5. Jamin Davis doesn't come. Jalen Hurts dumps this right off into the middle where that space was vacated. Gainwell breaks through the tackles, and it's going to pick up that first down.
This is what Philadelphia does, man. Fine. You're gonna cover our receivers all over the field. We're just going to dump it right to our running back. I don't know why they didn't have a plan for him. I don't know where Jamin Davis is going.
He went 10 yards back.
Yeah. And that's what a good – was that Cam Curl who missed that tackle? It is.
Quan Martin plays cleanup duty there.
That's what happens when you've got good outside receivers. You're going to back way up.
Here we go. 1st and 10. This one's going to be handoff to Swift, breaking it out to the left. And coming up for the tackles, Cam Curl. 2nd and 5.
They look like they're coming out in the second half with an idea that they're going to run the ball a lot more. As you mentioned, they had 6 rushing yards in the first half, which is a franchise record low. So that I think they're coming out with the mindset, look, we need to run the ball. Now they're still throwing it, but they're running it a lot more.
Yeah. Ball at the 34-yard line here as it looked like a blitz coming up on this left-hand side. Opts not to. Swift is going to try to cut this one inside, and there's just a sea of burgundy there that I just love.
Burgundy.
Love.
That looked like a play that everybody recognized what was going to happen, because if they had not handed that ball off, there was like 9 guys at the line of scrimmage.
Swift looked like that meme, and I know you know what meme I'm talking about because it was him and then a sea of burgundy.
Yeah.
Right there. So 3rd and 3 here.
Right,
Defense is going to need a stop.
Gonna get a stop here.
In field goal range for Philadelphia, probably in 4-down territory, really. You don't want to see them pick up any yards because then you will see it. Swift is going to try to run this one out, coming up and stopping them, bringing up 4th down. David Mayo in on that tackle there.
4th and 2. Looks like the defense is staying out there. The offense is staying out for Philadelphia. As I said, they are definitely making a point of running in this half. And that was Percy Butler and Mayo.
Percy Butler, Mayo, all coming in there to stop this. Bring it up.
It's 3. It's a full 3 yards. It says 2, but that's a full 3 yards. Just don't back way out, Jamin Davis, because if they don't hand it off, that running back's going to be short.
It is a shotgun here. Gainwell in motion, empty backfield. Jalen Hurts looking to pass, has time, tosses this one up. We're going to see a penalty, likely against St. Juice.
God bless it. Golden, you're supposed to be up here.
See what we got here. And what do we call it?
Hands to the face? That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, and the official threw his hat down. That means a second penalty. So he called pass interference too. So they're going to decline the hands to the face, and they're going to give pass interference at the 2. Mm-hmm. They declined that.
Yep.
And then it wasn't passing. I mean, it was ticky-tacky pass interference, but it wasn't pass interference. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know about this hands to the face, though. Let me see.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely got a hand to the face.
On, he touched him. Yeah. And then that's not interference. He turned his head. Yeah. See when he threw his hat? That's the second.
Yeah, he knew.
That's a bad call. It's a bad call. It's a bad call. I think both of them are really ticky-tacky calls. To be
Jack Del Rio not happening, saying, what are you talking about here? We got a 1st and goal here. It looks like
Chase is behind the line.
Ball is out. Ball is out.
Ball's out.
Ball's out. That's Washington ball. Second fumble in the red zone for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's how you beat the tush push.
That's how you beat. Let's see what happens. Was it just a bad snap?
Wait, why are we watching the feet here? Oh, that ball is just on the ground. I don't think he ever picked up the snap.
Yeah. Did it again, Nathan.
He never picked up he never got the snap.
Oh, that's awesome.
He never got the snap.
He never got it. He did it again, man. That's awesome. I mean, I think you were over there getting ready to change the score, weren't you?
Not even. Not even.
Now, okay, danger time. They're on the half-yard line.
Yeah, you gotta move it. You gotta get out of there.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I mean, you're at the half-yard line. You can't bumble this. You can't do anything. I mean, like you gotta get a push.
I mean, here's what I do. I might just snap it. I just might run out of the back of the end zone. You can have your 2 points.
And the ball back?
7.
In the ball back?
I'm just playing. I'm just saying it's so dangerous of giving up a big play like a fumble or a pick or something like that. Like they're gonna put Howell back there on a shotgun, and he's gonna get chased around, and then he's gonna get smacked really hard, and they're gonna fumble. I'm saying this is gonna happen. I'm saying they're in danger of that. So, but anyway, as JG said, watching the replay and the penalty, definitely bad call. I think it's a bad call. Both of them actually.
However, I'm kind of happy they did it because that led to a tush push. That led to a fumble. That led to Washington ball. Woo, woo!
Yes. Brandon says quick slant. I 1,000,000,000% agree.
Something quick. You do not have time.
Best team in the NFL, baby.
Love it. Love it.
Lamasu. Very,
I call him
very
Lamas,
dedicated viewer of our channel.
Appreciate it.
I just have never knew how to say the name.
Yeah, tell us how to say it. We'll if you tell us how to say it, we'll make sure we get that right.
Yeah. Uptown Dre, haven't seen you in a while, or haven't talked to you in a while. Trout, stop them again.
Big time stops by this defense. Jalen Hurts trying to look to see what he did wrong. You didn't pick up the ball, big guy.
And nothing on that iPad that's going to show you don't fumble it.
So here's the exchange. Yeah. So
did you see Chase back there though, behind?
Yeah.
And look at Washington got pretty low on that. Now, if he doesn't fumble it, he's got a touchdown, but he did fumble it.
Yeah, he just never got the ball.
Yeah, it was out.
And
quick.
actually, because they were lined up for that tush push, all of Philadelphia's going 3 yards past that ball. Kendall Fuller with the
Is
fumble
he the one
recovery.
that got it?
He was, yeah.
I'm gonna see what the notes say.
I knocked my camera around here.
That's what happens when you get so excited.
Oh, here we go. 1st and 10 at the half-yard line. Empty backfield. Brian Robinson's going to go in motion. Slay is going with him.
I just don't want him to hand it off from 5 yards into the end zone.
Sam is going to throw. Quick throw out. Logan Thomas was the intended target, and quickly broken up there was Cunningham knocking this one away.
They know it too.
Mm-hmm.
The defense knows that Washington's going to want to do a quick throw for 100 different reasons. So they're going to take chances too. It looked like it was a little bit slow, late.
Yeah, needs to be quicker.
Yeah.
If that was on time, that's a 5-yard, gives you some breathing room.
They're going shotgun again.
Yep, Brian Robinson back there. Sam Howell taking this one, almost gets all the way to the back here. Oh, please be caught. Jahan Dotson with the catch and a first down. Washington moving that ball down the field. Love it.
They're going quick. Don't give them a chance to look at it and challenge it. Go quick.
No, that's good. That's a good catch. Let them waste the challenge. Let's do it. That's a great catch. Great ball. Good catch by Jahan Dotson.
I'm sorry, Jahan.
Washington.
I apologize, Jahan.
He's absolutely. I knew he was going to come out and do better because he was so mad at himself. Ball is at the 19-yard line.
Big play. That was a
big play. Fakes to Brian Robinson. Sam Howell has a man in his face. He's going to throw the ball. It looks at Charles' feet there.
Grounding. That's going to be intentional grounding, Nathan.
Yeah, I don't see any way about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I agree with that. It's intentional grounding.
It was going to be a sack regardless, right? Like, I mean, it's
but
like if he gets rid of it or doesn't get rid of it.
Now it's 2nd and 20 instead
of how many?
13.
No, that was more than 3 yards. Where's he get? Hassan Reddick is
17.
I mean, it's probably maybe 3 more yards than what he was.
All right. Yeah, you're right. Kendall Fuller recovered that. So, all right, you're in trouble now. Now it's not a sack, but it's essentially a sack.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same result. 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20, as opposed to 2nd and 16, 17.
I mean, the ball's right where essentially he was. So here we go. Ball's out quick. Jahan Dotson again. Jahan Dotson getting back to
almost the
16-yard line, setting up a 3rd and long. Yeah. Sam Howell having time to throw this ball, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should have been starting Chris Paul and Tyler Larson a lot sooner.
Hey,
it's going to be
I
3rd and 12.
I said in training camp.
3rd and 12 there. Jahan Dotson about to have a 100-yard game, 7 receptions, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
Has he ever had one? I'm not sure he has.
Yeah, surely he has. We'll look that up here in a moment here. Sam Howell's empty backfield on 3rd and 12. 3 seconds by the time the ball snapped. Quick pass out to Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas is going to get dragged down after 3 yards. They're just looking to play safe there.
I'm okay with that, Nathan.
That was a very safe call.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Starting at inside your own 1, and at least you got out of there and you got a decent space for Tressway to punt it and try to flip the field, and then let's get your defense back out there. What's his name? Jahan Dotson. Let's look at his career stats. Splits.
Tressway punt is up. And this one's going to be fielded about the 25-yard line. Has some running space. Going to go up the middle. Runs into his own guy, and thank goodness, because he's finally taken down at the 48.
Of course, Philadelphia has never done anything wrong. Of course, there's no penalty for blocking in the back. Let's see. Jahan. This isn't broken down very well for me.
StatMuse is usually pretty good about that, by the way. If you go to StatMuse and look up Jahan Dotson 100-yard games. Yep, Daniel, you're right. Come on, Golden, come back.
I can't get him to come back. He's sitting over on the table staring at me, saying, "Give me some food." Maybe I should go give him some food. I got to get some water anyway.
All right, well, let's Stunner do that one. Mike saying B-Rob should be screaming, "Let me play, coach." I've been happy with what we've seen so far from Eric Bieniemy, and I think that poo-pooing him for what has been an efficient offense this game. I get it. We're all very much team run the ball. Okay, we're all with you on that one. Okay, but this offense has been moving. Sam Howell's been efficient. Sam Howell has been hitting those short passes that have been picking up good yards. They've been moving the ball. They've put up 17 points against the Philadelphia Eagles, a good football team. So I don't think doing that. Me saying I don't have to hide and eat, bro. No one wants to see me munching. So I'm trying not to, like, you guys tuned in for a play-by-play, not to see Nathan eat these wings, which, by the way, B-Dubs did a heck of a job today. Normally I'm just kind of lukewarm on them. These were some good wings today. They were on point. So Mike, we need to have Golden the cat in every game. That's our good luck. Burgundy and Golden. I think that's our next. I'll have to create some kind of graphic for EP to do up a shirt for us. Is Burgundy and Golden. So Stoner's on mute there.
I need to change the name of my other cat to Burgundy.
There you go.
Burgundy and Golden. Oh man. So I gave him a bunch of snacks. So hopefully he'll come over and want to chill out again because he was bugging me for snacks. All right, let's go defense. Listen, you're still up 17-10. Mm-hmm. You're halfway through the third quarter. You just had a huge stop. Let's go.
I'm with you, Damian. Another good stop here by the defense needs to come in.
Eric just getting in here, figuring out what the score is, what's going on here.
We got ourselves a ball game, 17-10. Washington on top here, 7:47. Jalen Hurts is avoiding the pressure, having to run out. He'll run it, and that is going to be a sack.
I don't know.
That's going to be a sack. Casey Toohill with a sack.
Toohill, probably his only snap of the game. But, yeah, I think that was Toohill.
Yeah, Montez Sweat getting the early pressure, forcing him out, and then Casey Toohill, that motor just going. And Jalen Hurts, what is he doing? He slid.
That is a sack.
Second and 11. We'll take it there. Second sack of the game. Choo. Casey Toohill. Ball at the 48-yard line. Swift is going to take this one. Runs to the middle. Hops over the diving Percy Butler. Jamin Davis there as well, but this brings up a third down.
Heard one clap, and now you can't hear anything. But I know it's going because you had the clap. All right. I think Casey Tool's got to lead the league in sacks to plays ratio. Yeah,
I'm interested in seeing that one. That one's going to be wild. Third and
line up here. Who's that on the nose? I think that's Mathis, or that's Jonathan Allen. I think.
Quick pass out to Swift.
That tackle.
Sorry, Smith. That's a And nowhere near, by the way, nowhere near a tush push territory. So if
no,
they're feeling frisky,
they might go for it.
They're in Washington territory. They're in Washington territory, but he barely makes it to like the 46. They might give him the 45.
That's a full 5 yards. They're going for it.
Fourth and 4, and they're just going to have to go for this. I much rather this. There's a lot of good that can happen for Washington here.
Yeah, it's a full 4 yards, man.
AJ Brown going to go in motion. We're going to see Juiced over on that side, and there doesn't look like top coverage. They've been trying to go deep to him. Jalen Hurts has some time. Now he's going to have to throw under pressure. And Smith, I don't know if he came up with this. The sideline is incomplete.
Hurts is really limping.
Really, really feeling this one.
They're trying to rush. I don't know. The coaches better be up there checking. Oh, Fuller got turned around.
They're going to they're going to get this one away. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts back under pressure. Throws this one out of bounds as
I guess Brown's
no one was there. Good coverage here. Let's see this. Smith getting that ball. That's that is.
Oh, it's not a.
That is not a catch.
I don't know, man. I'm okay with not challenging it though because
let's see here. They might give it to him because his hand is technically underneath it.
Yeah, his hand's on it. You're right.
I think the ground helps, but I don't know if there's enough.
Ron's pissed. I wonder if he tried to challenge it and they didn't call it, didn't stop it soon enough. That'll be interesting to find that out later.
Yep. So here we're going to get the run, trying to go up the middle, and this defensive line is doing a real good job stuffing, and the linebackers are coming in and doing their job.
Somebody 37. Ran past the play, past the running, and then came back because, like you said, see, I told you just needed some snacks. Rally Cat's back.
Rally Cat's
back. Just needed some snacks. 3rd and 7. Rally Cat.
7 here. 4:33 and counting here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they're going for it if they don't get it because they did it before.
Well, it's closer territory now. If you don't get anything here, maybe they just do the field goal. Jalen Hurts going to try to throw this one. Does get this one away. Looking for, of course, AJ Brown, who's in the end zone. And we got a flag though. Forbes wondering, what do I got to do?
The flag is going to be roughing the passer, I bet.
Everybody stopped. It doesn't look right now. Philadelphia is not happy.
Yeah, they're calling this on.
There we go. So this is against Washington, declined. Illegal contact against Washington. It's weird that Philadelphia was and that was absolutely offensive pass interference, by the way. I'm not sure where they called the illegal contact, but I understand why on
Forbes, though.
I understand why Emmanuel Forbes is upset, as he was turned around looking at the ball and AJ Brown grabs his jersey and pulls him backwards. So this kick is up and it is good. We got a tie ball game here. Yeah, you see the pool?
Nah. No, I don't see anything wrong with what AJ Brown did.
If they're going to call ticky-tacky stuff on us, Stoner, I got to get you to get them to call ticky-tacky stuff on them. Yeah, Tommy, I agree. That's a flag. To me, I mean, that was very clearly Emmanuel Forbes had his back to AJ Brown, and AJ Brown takes his jersey and pulls him backwards. If that was a defensive player on AJ Brown, that's getting called. 100% that gets called if that's a defensive player on an offensive player.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And Quentin, I don't know. I don't have an answer for this one. Why is Forbes still on AJ Brown? That time he had Quan Martin to help with the bracket coverage, but not sure why they like that.
2 rookies who have had their playing time cut in different parts of this season because of their poor play. That's who you're going to put on the greatest receiver in the history of the NFL. That's what you're going to do. I'm just saying, I'm over exaggerating. He's basically the greatest receiver of this season. No doubt about that. I mean, he's first team all pro. He's on the biggest heater in history. He has 113 yards, 12 more yards, and he's going to have that record all by himself that no receiver in the history of the NFL has ever had 6 straight 125-yard receiving games. And he's 12 yards from that. So, yeah, my point is don't put 2 rookies that have been benched at various parts of the season on him. Try something different. As we yelled at EB to do something different, Jack Del Rio, do something different. Oh, I don't know, like you were doing last week when you had Danny Johnson out there or you had St. Juiced out there. I'll take 6'5" St. Juiced. I know. What is he, 6'2"? 6'2" St. Juiced over
6'3", I think.
6'1" Forbes. Anyway.
Yeah, Jay, I agree.
17.
I agree, Jay.
Jones?
AJ Brown pulled him.
Oh.
Yeah, AJ Brown pulled him. And I also agree with you, Uptown Dre. Forbes is going to have nightmares of AJ Brown forever.
They still have only run the ball 7 times and have 31 pass attempts. That's still a crazy number.
All talk all the time, asking why don't you throw the challenge flag?
I'm saying that they may have thrown the challenge flag, and
just
the
too
ref
late.
didn't. Yeah, because he was yelling at that guy who's down there. Ron was. Yeah, this is an even game. What are we gonna say? Would you
17?
stop calling? Please stop calling. Please, I'm begging you.
By the way, I might have missed it if Lamasu put in how to pronounce the name. I didn't see that.
Oh,
we did ask, but if you put it in the chat, everyone's going wild. So sometimes we miss things, but we appreciate everybody in the chat. We appreciate everybody who's already hit that like button too. If you've not one of those, if you're one of the people watching, we got 265 right now watching across our platforms. Make sure you hit that like button wherever you're at here. All right. Sam Howell's going to hand this one off to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson's going to get tackled for a loss. There's your run, everybody.
Okay. You're not going to get 75 yards on every run. You still have to do it.
All right. AJ Brown definitely getting his today. Sam Howell looking quite good today. 27 for 31, 255 yards and 2 touchdowns. What did we set his over under at? Because he's got to be smashing that right now.
I think. Yeah.
Second and 11, fakes the handoff to Robinson, flushes up in the pocket. He's going to run this one, and he's going to slide. Ooh, wow. He gets hit from behind.
In the head.
In the head as he was sliding.
By the way, those are the types of plays I don't like. It's just a straight drop back. I don't like that.
I think we got away with the one, too. Ooh, that
holding
does not look comfortable. Oh, yeah. Tyler Larson is absolutely throwing his guy to the ground. So,
yeah, that could have been dangerous.
3rd and 6.
What do you got on your play clock, real quick?
We got 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds here. Sam Howell's going to snap this one, and he's going to quick one out. Jahan Dotson over 100 yards and a first down for Washington. There we go.
I didn't look it up. I tried, but there's a little something called the football game going on, so I didn't get to see. I didn't get to track it down, but definitely over 100 yards. Fantastic for Jahan Dotson. So that's 9 rushes now for Washington, with 8 of them being called rushes plus Sam Howell's scramble.
Gibson's going to motion next to Sam Howell. Sam Howell takes this one. He is going to throw this one. Quick pass to Jamison Crowder, who's got some space, runs for a first down. And by the way, I looked it up. 2nd game for Jahan Dotson to be over 100 yards.
Nice.
His first game came on December 18th, 2022 against the New York Giants, 105 receiving yards off of 4 catches, 6 targets.
I wonder if that was that one where he had that dirty move down, when he caught the pass and had that spin move for a touchdown. That was sweet. Again, when they're just dropping back and throwing, they're successful. Go, Gibby.
Yep, Gibson running this one over to the left, going to pick up some yards.
There's your run.
Love it. I'm not against running the ball. I love running the ball, but it's like everybody is just like, oh, they got to run it all the time. Well, that's why you don't run it all the time. They're not as good as a running team as you'd think. Gibson running that one off the left-hand side there picks up 7, though. I will say the line has been a lot more impressive than I was thinking they were going to be. But we said that also in week 4 too. They did a decent job against the Eagles in week 4 as Crowder goes in motion on a 2nd and 3. Gibson is your back. Quick pass out to Crowder. Crowder is going to try to get behind everybody, and that's going to be a Washington first down.
Uh-oh. A lot of linemen.
I think the linemen just kind of rolled around. They all just kind of dove. And I think that I don't think they're hurt. I just think that they were just like, okay, let's get up and do this.
All right, first down. All right, you're right. I think you're right. All right, they're gonna have to get another play off here.
Yeah, 43 seconds on the clock here.
Brissett. Why is Brissett halfway out on the field?
Oh, they're measuring.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna measure this one.
I was gonna say they don't do a lot of measurements nowadays.
Well, we shouldn't really have to. There should be some kind of technology. So they're going to be just shy of the first down.
Wow. Give me a break.
All right. Presidential push time.
Presidential push.
Presidential push.
Who do we give credit to? Who?
Mike Lee with the presidential push. 3rd and inches. Give it right back to him, guys. Give it. Just shove it right down that center. That should be, like he's saying, that guy, the Philly guy knows it was supposed to be a first down. He was pointing a first down here. First down. This one, he's not happy. He can't believe this game is as close as it is. 3rd and inches.
All right.
Getting the play call. Please do not line up in shotgun. Please do not line up in shotgun. Sam Howell is under center, a little tighter formation. Terry McLaurin in motion. Sam Howell's going to dance. Sam Howell's going to get the first down.
There you go. I like it.
Yep. A little worrisome, a little dancing, a little too upright for me, but gets there, gets that first down. Presidential press conference. By the way, that's a fun one. 4. What's 4?
Isn't that what you do when we're going to the 4th quarter? Everybody holds up 4.
4. Yep. 4th quarter. Here we are. 4th quarter. As Washington driving the ball, tie ball game here. Tweet or comment with your favorite name for Washington's version of the tush push. We'll get to those when we get back after some Don't Sleep energy.
When I'm live streaming Commanders games with my boys on Ref the District, I got to keep my energy level up, way up, over 100 at all times.
Go! Kick 6, baby! Get in there! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! That's a pick! That's a pick!
And the best way to do that is with the official energy drink of Ref the District, Don't Sleep Energy Drink.
Don't Sleep supports those who believe in themselves. Head on over to don'tsleepenergy.com and enter the discount code DISTRICT to get 10% off your entire order. That's code DISTRICT to get 10% off at don'tsleepenergy.com.
Don't sleep makes you great. Let's go.
Some other good names there for the tush push here. We got Protect the President, the Filibuster.
You can only do that, though, I think, like against Philly. It can only be called that against Philly because of the Phil in the name.
Fair. We got, Don't Sleep. Yeah. Hog Heave. I like that one.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I like that one. Yeah.
Bryce, welcome in. Have we talked to Bryce before?
Hey, Bryce, thanks for joining us here on Facebook. We appreciate it. It is a tie game, folks. Washington is driving. Washington's looking pretty good this game. When we talked with Mike from the Believe in Eagles from 97.3 up there in South Jersey, he said in week 4, Philadelphia outplayed Washington, but made a couple key mistakes. Washington was able to be in that game.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I don't think if we were to talk to Mike that he would say Philadelphia is outplaying Washington. Washington is outplaying Philadelphia aside from one person, AJ Brown. If AJ Brown is not in this game, Stoner, you cannot tell me this game is in Philadelphia's favor right now.
Okay, right. But I could also say Philadelphia could be up 31-17. They've had 2 times inside the 10-yard line where they've fumbled the ball away. That's 2 more touchdowns. So to say we're outplaying them, maybe, but they've had more chances to score for sure.
Okay. Greg in the house. Sorry to hear about the TV. Sam Howell's gonna take this one, pass this one up, gets this one away. John Bates. Way to go, John Bates with a first down for Washington.
Bates had to kind of come back for that because it looked like Howell got hit as he threw it and didn't quite get all that he wanted to get on it. And so it was a little short. He looks a little gimpy as well.
He definitely kind of was gingerly walking there, like maybe on his tiptoes or something.
That scramble, I think that hurt a little bit when he got hit on that.
He did knock off a cleat, so
yeah. But hey, first down.
First down here.
21.
All at the 21-yard line. Sam Howell fakes it to Gibson. Now he's looking deep. He's looking at the end zone. Oh! Barry McLaurin almost with the second touchdown, extending out for the grab here. And you like this matchup. He's on the safety, and it is just, it hits one hand, but it's just outright. I don't put that on. Like normally I say if it hits your hands, you got to bring it down. That his fingers, man. That was just too far. So close there. 2nd and 10 now. Washington taking a lot of time off the clock. Logan Thomas is going to go in motion into the slot. Gibson is still your running back. We have not seen Chris Rodriguez. It's going to be a free 5 yards. That's going to be free 5 yards,
baby.
Yeah, we'll take it. 2nd and 5 seems very good. 2nd and 5, I'll take.
I was just going to complain about how Philadelphia through this game had 1 penalty for 4 yards.
2 penalties for 9 yards. Let's go.
That's 2 for 9. But still, that's a little low in the course of a game, considering the last game they had 11. All of a sudden they fixed all of that. Where's the rally cat?
Where's the rally cat? Bunker Buster is a good one from Tom, too, by the way. Like that. And that's a good one. All right, let's go. 2nd and 5, ball right about that 15-yard line. It's like between the 15 and the 16 here. Sam Howell's going to look to throw. Sam Howell gets this one short to Antonio Gibson. They're going to say he's tackled in bounds. A short gain on that one. But again, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Sam Howell definitely looking like he's now feeling some of these pushes and hits and stuff.
Yeah, he's hurting a little bit. It is 3rd and 4. It depends on the result of this play, but I think you got to go for it. I think you do, man. If you get a couple of yards at least, I think you go for it. In fact, I think you run it.
I think you're crazy. Sam Howell looking to throw. Going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run this one himself. And, that's a first down. That's a first down. Washington.
Nice job, Sam. Look at Logan calling it for him. First down inside the 10 or right at the 10.
Sam Howell originally looking to pass, moves up in the pocket, gets around 91 there.
That's
Hassan Reddick has to.
There was no place to go. But there's no place to go. He would have been tackled short. Yeah. But he made that one move and then went to the right, which gave him the opportunity to get a first down.
Here's the handoff to Brian Robinson up the center, and he's going to be stopped after about 3 yards. 2nd and goal. I will say this of Sam Howell so far this game. His pocket awareness has been much improved this game.
So much better.
He's been feeling the rush. The one time where he's running out to the right, he knew he's got some pressure coming from behind him, so he vacated. That time, he just squirted up the middle because he's trying to move around the pocket. Then he was just like, okay, I don't have anybody. Take the yards. 2nd and goal here for Washington. Terry McLaurin in motion. Ball at the 8-ish yard line, 7-ish yard line. Sam Howell pass is tipped, blocked. So they were third and goal. Sam Howell getting picked up.
He's a tough dude. I will say that. He's a really tough dude.
This one, Sam Cosme is being highlighted here as Fletcher Cox just pushes him all the way back.
Yeah. I don't see anybody near Terry McLaurin on that one look. I think he might have been all by himself.
Yeah.
If he had been able to get that pass through there.
Yeah. If that pass gets by Fletcher Cox's hands, we might be singing again for you. I hope we're singing here now as Sam Howell is going to throw this one into the end zone. Logan Thomas, touchdown, Washington.
What a throw. What a catch. Oh,
Play
my goodness. That was sweet.
Hail to the
Commanders.
Hail victory.
Hail for Commanders.
Fight for all DC. Logan Thomas, folks. Sam Howell, absolutely beautiful throw. Great catch by Logan Thomas.
Wow.
Love it. Washington putting 6 on the board here.
Wow. That was an impressive throw. That was an impressive catch. That was
impressive drive.
Still decidedly mediocre.
I mean, he's Logan Thomas. The let's not get too carried away. 6 catches, 45 yards, and a touchdown now for Logan Thomas. 3 tutties for Sam Howell on 39 dropbacks. Actually, he's got sacked once, so 40 dropbacks, 305 yards.
No, I don't think he has any dropbacks. He has 2 scrambles for first downs.
You mean sacks? He's got a sack. And
no,
Joey Sly kick is up and over.
Ordered to the right again, our left and to the right. I'm just saying. I think that's on purpose because they put the ball on the left hash mark.
Yeah.
And then he brings it back that way. But so that could be on purpose. But yeah, I don't think they have any sacks. I'm going to check real quick. But
I thought, didn't they get one in the second half? I know there's 0 sacks on the first half.
I don't think so.
But I thought I remember one here.
I'm checking right now.
C notes. EB has called an adult game today.
Adult. I love that call. C notes nailed it.
I just want to remind everybody that the pass to rush ratio is still decidedly in the pass side. Like it's but
what have you always said, Nathan?
The execution is there.
No, but what you have always said, sometimes the pass game is an extension of the run game by what they've been throwing. And they've been throwing mostly
short passes have been there.
Short and quick passes.
Yeah.
Sacks.
Sam Howell can play. Absolutely. Oh, really? I thought they got one. Oh, it's the intentional grounding. The intentional grounding is what I'm thinking of.
So he's dropped back 41 times. And let me check the number of rush attempts.
Trout, I very much love what Sam Howell is doing today, but you always are going to make the smart decision by playing Lamar Jackson over Sam Howell. Let's don't beat yourself up too much about that one. Just like I'm not going to beat myself up for having Jahan Dotson on my bench. I think Brian Robinson's sitting as well. By the way, it's
I have Sam Howell in the league. I definitely did not start him. So 42 dropbacks and 13 rushes. 42 dropbacks and 10 rush attempts.
I was about to say, because those are scrambles. 3 of them are scrambles?
3. Yeah. Well, you have the 2 scrambles. I guess you're right. One of those rushing attempts is the fourth down play, third down play, 3rd and 1. The presidential push.
Yes.
That's a rushing attempt.
Yep.
And not a drop back. So let me figure that out. 41 and 11. That's the ratio. It's still a horrible ratio, but this, in context, totally different way that he's dropping back every time.
So 20 points right now in our league for Jahan Dotson on my bench, 7 points from Brian Robinson on my bench. But it doesn't matter. I'm up on EP right now, and I still have Patrick Mahomes left to go. Feeling pretty good about that. We have a little family bet going on for a little pride.
Yeah, but they're out in the snow though, right? They got like a foot of snow.
Yeah, they are. It's a snowy game. So hey, that means Kelsey is gonna get loose Let's see this one here again.
Watch this route.
All the attention. Look at that. All the attention on Terry McLaurin leaving a wide open. Just look at this throw.
I mean, it's a great throw. It's a better catch.
Oh, it's a fantastic catch.
It's a fantastic catch. Now, he put it only where Logan Thomas is going to get it, and Logan Thomas got it.
I will say this. We've seen how good our receivers can be here as Philadelphia is going to opt to run it and go nowhere here on first down.
Pain.
Cleek Hudson sighting again. We've seen our receivers and we've seen them make amazing catches before. What we haven't seen is a QB who can consistently put the ball where it needs to be. Sam Howell has been consistently putting the ball where it needs to be here as he's got the Washington Commanders up 24-17. We get some early movement and we're rolling down the river. Little false start there for Philadelphia. Only the third on the game. Only 8 penalties so far.
Yeah, that's only their third. And the last two, one was last drive, Washington's last drive on the offsides, and then that one.
Here we go. 2nd and 14. Empty backfield.
4-man rush.
Jalen Hurts. Does a little stunt. Jalen Hurts does have some time, gets it away. Of course, it's A.J. Brown.
There's the record.
And on the worst matchup ever, David Mayo in the center of the field there as the team was playing zone. A.J. Brown just finds the open one there. Stunt not getting to Jalen Hurts in time.
See, Chase is going to get I don't know if he's going to get a hurry for that or a pressure. I mean, he was really close, but couldn't quite get there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he had a lot of time to stand back.
A.J. Brown in the NFL history books.
Good for him.
1st and 10. Swift going to take this one over to the left-hand side, dives forward, picks up about 4 or 5 on that one.
John Allen was so close to getting him. Who's the quarterback for? Who's the quarterback for the Giants? DeVito's in the game. DeVito is quarterback in the Giants right now. I think they're beating the Jets. Come on, Jets, for crying
Danny
out loud.
DeVito is in.
Danny DeVito is playing.
2nd and 5 here. Handoff up.
3rd down. Up the middle for DeAndre Swift for about 3-4 yards. So it is going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Could we see the old tush push coming in here again? Defensive line has played pretty well in terms of stopping the runs. They have not really gotten to Hurts very much, but they are going 3rd and 1, looks like from the shotgun.
Yeah, so they don't have to do the tush push here because they can do the tush push on 4th and 1.
Oh, it's at the 2 basically.
Yeah, ball here is going to be a handoff. No, kept by Goddard's going to run up the sideline here. Gets to about the 37.
That was just a really well-designed play that had Washington. Kendall Fuller got all twisted around. I don't know who had Goddard on assignment, but he snuck through there. That's just such smart design play.
Hudson absolutely was biting in for the run. And
that's what happens. Again, I don't know that Philadelphia has run the ball effectively today, but as long as you have the threat of it, then plays like that will open up for you.
1st and 10 here in Washington territory. Fake to Swift.
Well, that's
They're
a hold.
Looking to go to Swift. Jalen Hurts having a run for his life here. And this one, there's got to be a penalty at this point, right?
I mean, Ridgeway looked like he got held twice.
How's there not a penalty?
If they show a replay, watch Ridgeway right over the center, I think. I mean, he beat the man right away. They're not going to show a replay.
You call a screenplay, right? And offensive linemen are supposed to be getting downfield to block. That one gets broken up, and the Jalen Hurts runs around for like 10 seconds. How did no one go downfield? One of the linemen should have been downfield if it was a screenplay. Interesting. I'll have to watch that one again sometime later. Jalen Hurts launching this one up, going for a wide open Smith. And that's a touchdown for Philadelphia here. That's the first communication breakdown we've seen. We've seen A.J. Brown beat the defense on some just amazing plays. This time Smith is just unaccounted for and puts up 6 for Philadelphia. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that is just rough. As he just runs. I mean, he just runs straight up there, and Percy Butler's there, watches him run back, and no one's there to cover him. I don't know if Percy Butler is expecting Kendall Fuller to cover him or what, but it's a tie ball game here.
That was really, really disappointing. As good a defense as they've played all day, to just let a guy just run down the field. Well,
Dallas Cowboy game is already over. Everyone's being switched to this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How bad is that game?
I imagine it's got to be very bad if they're switching over with a lot of time left here. In Washington. Gosh,
Matt,
dang it.
Troutner, you're allowed to laugh, but you have to hit the like button first, and then you can laugh.
And also, there's a lot of time left to be laughing. I mean, it's
yeah. There's about 8.5 minutes left. The optimal thing to happen here is for Washington to get the ball and just methodically move down the field, using the clock, getting first downs here and there. No, nothing crazy, and just move it all the way down to get it under 2 minutes and then score your touchdown. That's the best thing that they can do right now. The worst thing they can do is go 3 and out and send that defense right back out there. They've got to go down and use a lot of clock.
Cowboys winning 43-17. Oof. What I don't want to see, however, Stoner, is 3 unsuccessful runs.
Yeah.
Back to back to back, right?
For sure.
So you have to. We've seen long sustained drives. Just do that. But milk the clock out. You got time. Move the ball.
Yeah.
Your defense has been out there for a significant time. These are talented wide receivers, a good offense from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Do something on your offense to keep this game. Because right now, sorry, you did mention it. 2 fumbles in the red zone are the reason why Washington is in this position right now.
100%.
So they need to continue moving this down, and this would be a good time to get another score.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You've got to get at least a score here. Washington has rushed the ball 13 for 65, which is exactly a 5-yard average. And then Philadelphia is 15 for 44, which is a 2.9-yard average. So Washington has done an excellent job stopping the run. But still, as effective as they've been, Philadelphia is still continuing to rush it at a higher rate than Washington. And both teams are throwing the ball extremely well. Both Howell and Hurts are having excellent, excellent games. But Washington does need to run it some more. 7 for 20 for 40.
They need to keep the clock moving. That's what they need to do. I don't care if it's a run or if it's a short pass. They need to keep that clock running.
Yes.
With 8:47 to go here.
Yes, I believe that wholeheartedly. They've got to keep that clock moving.
Look at those stats. Just wow.
Yeah, both of them are just balling. All right.
Here we go. Sam Howell on 1st and 10 at the 25 in shotgun.
Leno's
going to throw this one. He's going to toss this one. It is over the head of Logan Thomas, streaking down the seam. And that was one of the things he didn't want to see, but
5 seconds they took off the clock on that, Nathan. I don't like the decision for Sam there. He was well covered.
If that ball is on point, I think that's a first down throw.
Yeah, you think he catches that? That was very well covered, though. All right, 2nd and 10, and you took 5 seconds off the clock.
All right, we'll see what they do here. As they're going to have Jahan Dotson in motion. Going to fake the handoff to Robinson. Bates is going to take this one. He's going to go forward for about 5 yards before Hassan Reddick's trying to say that he let the ball go, but he was very clearly down. Okay.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. You got to come up with a good play here. Yeah.
Yeah, his elbow was down as he went over there as the
But
Eagles.
He got the ball back anyway. Oh wait, there's a flag.
Let's see here. Flag.
5 yards is a huge whatever either way. Ron doesn't look happy.
What they're
so
going here. He looks confused. Absolutely. Are they gonna? They're backing up Washington here. Why are we backing them up here? Philadelphia fans are excited. They're getting the crowd pumped. Lots of green in the stands today.
What happened? 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15. So it's got to be a hold.
Tell us. I guess so. Must have been a hold.
Yeah. 2nd and 15.
No,
I'm not sure what it was, but 2nd and 15. Ball comes out. That's an interception. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You throw 50 times a game, Nathan.
First mistake by Sam Howell comes with 8:02 here in the 4th quarter of a tie ball game. Ron again.
Why is it
confused
that the TV people are so fixated on showing the away fans at games and a personal foul on Washington? Half the distance
to the goal. Ouch. Insult to injury there. Sam Howell trying to get again all the. Oh man, that was to Terry McLaurin. That was just
triple coverage.
Triple coverage. The ball was not
too high.
A great ball that time. Too high. Floats right into the safety's hands. That's all right, Sam. Get him back.
And
next time.
That's one of those plays. Jahan was right there in front for an easy gain, and he went to the deeper guy. That's where he gets in trouble. They've gotten away from their game plan from the first half of throwing a lot of short passes, and that's what's going to bite you in the ass. God, I got it at the 7-yard.
Yeah, first and goal here.
Got to hold him to 3.
Swift is going to take this one. Going to get stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Montez Sweat, Cam Curl, getting there, bringing up 2nd goal. Come on, we're in this.
Absolutely, man.
Nathan, absolutely right. We're in this. We're not walking away.
100%, man.
Let's go. We got plenty of time. EB didn't throw the interception, Mike. EB didn't throw that interception.
Okay, okay, you're right.
I'm just saying those two. We saw 2 throws that were off target. I'm just saying. Sam Howell's had a wonderful game, but that drive was not a good drive for him. Jalen Hurts going to keep this one, throws it in the middle, looking for, and gets a touchdown. Frick. Oofa doofa. Oofa doofa.
This is just like there is a flag. There's a flag, and it looked like Philadelphia's going to go for 2. So I think the flag is on Washington. Maybe it was.
Are they calling a hit? Yeah, they're probably going to call Cam Curl on this hit as helmets made contact.
Yeah, and they're going to go for 2. Again, I'll say that the penalty difference is massive between the 2 teams. The amount of penalties.
Mm-hmm.
And think of how many. They're going for 2.
Yeah, Washington's going to see their 2nd tush push here. The net's being brought up.
They're going for. No, they are going.
So they are going to kick the extra point.
I saw him doing this on the sideline, but I guess they changed their mind. Just watch out for a fake.
I mean, it's
what are they way back? Oh, I guess because
I guess maybe not or maybe the penalty on the kickoff. I'm not sure here, as the extra point is good.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I was kind of interested. I wanted to see them try for 2 and then see Washington stop them, because then a touchdown extra point wins it for Washington.
Yeah. 7 penalties for Washington, 3 for Philly. But just think of how many have been declined too for what that Philly declined. 7 for 79. That's a thing. That's an issue. All right.
What is this? Washington has put up 24 points, and the offense has been doing well, except for one drive.
This is not the game for that.
Yeah, this is not the game for that.
It's not the game for that.
That was last week against the Giants.
Yeah,
by all means, call for it last week. But this week
he's been fine, except he has gotten away from it a little bit in the second half. What was it at halftime? What did I call it? He was 24 for 26, and he had 1 scramble, so it was 27-7 was the ratio in the first half. So I don't know if what it is now, but it's like 45-11 or something like that.
Yeah, Washington has plenty of time. No, HT, it's not an L just yet. What did we do, EE? How are we catching heat here?
Yeah,
how did we jinx that drive?
What did we do?
You tell us what we did, and we'll try to undo it, okay?
Right.
If we have that kind of power, we will absolutely use it for good. I can tell you this. If we had any kind of power, Washington would not be 3-4 and down 7 points right now. Okay? Okay?
Tommy's got a good point in there.
What's this one? Chat has quickly turned, right?
It definitely
we were dancing. We were all happy. It was 17-10. Washington was looking great. It was 24-17. Washington's doing great. And now all of a sudden it's 31-24. And we're all like, this game is over.
Another 30 piece.
EB.
Another 30 piece for the defense.
Yeah.
And this is a legit 30 piece. Now that was a short field, but there have been 2 other drives where Philadelphia should have scored. It could easily be 45-24.
Billy admitting his mistake. Sam Howell, better quarterback than expected when he suggested tanking in the preseason. EB doing his thing. So at least we get one person in EB's favor. Thanks, Billy, for joining us there on Facebook. I'm sure you've already hit that like button, but if you haven't, you hit it over there on Facebook and you hit it here in YouTube, or if you're on Twitch, hit that heart as well, as we're seeing that replay. I'm not sure what do we call them, I
don't know.
They're just saying extracurricular activities. I mean, it doesn't matter. They kicked it out of bounds anyways, or
did they kick it? Did they kick it 15 yards forward?
I didn't see. I mean, the all starting on the 25-yard line, so it's all moot as we go under center here. Brian Robinson is going to run. He's going to push forward, and he's going to get a Washington first down.
You don't have to throw it every down. Yes, please. Thank you. Was that from under center? I already forgot.
It was under center. It was under center. That was a Washington first down.
Let's go. Let's go. Why are they so slow? Come on.
They got time. 6 minutes on the clock. You don't need a rush.
15 seconds in. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So 10 seconds here on the play clock. Sam Howell in shotgun. Going to hand this one off. Goes through the center there as Brian Robinson getting a nice good push. 5-6 yards off of this carry. Second down. Delayed handoff on the shotgun run.
I like it. I am ready to fire Jack Del Rio, though. Just throwing that out.
Where's Yam? Yam, he said it. He said the thing, Yam. Fired Jack Del Rio. Yam has been calling for that for almost 3 years now.
It's 4:00 in the morning where Yam is. I don't think he's awake.
I'm hoping he wakes up to a burgundy and gold W here as a 2nd and 3. So 7 yards on that carry. Sam Howell.
Blitz.
Passes this out to the wheel route.
Did you catch that?
Antonio Gibson.
Nice catch, Gibby.
Antonio Gibson. What a catch. No, do not call him Gibby. That is a good catch from Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, that's a catch.
Yeah. Rewatch this one. He was going to come down with the ball. He does get some assistance there from the defensive player knocking it into the breadbasket. But Antonio Gibson on the wheel route, folks.
Nice. Good throw, by the way.
5 targets, 5 catches, 28 yards for Antonio Gibson. A PPR nightmare. 1st and 10 here for Washington.
Keep running it, man.
In Philadelphia territory. Sam Howell has some time, moves the pocket, tosses this one out, and throws it out of bounds.
All right. He didn't see what he wanted to see and went ahead and threw it out of bounds. But
Jahan Dotson had like 3 guys on him, so I'm definitely good with him just tossing that one out of bounds. Nothing else was there. He had time, and that's what we've been asking. If it's not there,
throw it away.
Throw it away.
I still don't like the ratio is still really bad.
2nd and 10 here. 5:05 on the clock. Okay, Washington down for the first time this game. Brian Robinson run. Brian Robinson up the middle. Brian Robinson getting stuffed after a couple yards.
All right. It's 3rd and long. You're going for it if you don't get it. There's under 5 minutes to go in the game, and you have not shown that you can stop Philadelphia.
Good.
So you have to go for it.
Good block, by the way, by Armagh. Just no one was there to block in the center to take away that 2nd level. So here we go. 3rd and 8. Ball's at the Philadelphia 40. Washington 7 for 10 this game on 3rd downs here. Let's make it 8. Launches this one. This is going to be, oh no, Terry McLaurin. No, not Terry.
These receivers have been bailing out Sam Howell a lot during this game, have been making a lot of catches on shorter throws, but McLaurin couldn't do it. That was not a good throw.
I mean, it was right there. It hit his helmet.
Yeah.
Not like this.
It wasn't a great throw, but
it was a very catchable throw.
Very catchable. Well, don't use a timeout. Oh.
Washington's going to use a timeout here.
Oh.
Ron Rivera hovering over Eric Bieniemy as they talk this one over.
Oh, there's a meme coming from that tomorrow.
Oh my gosh!
Depending on what happens here.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna do a voiceover, Nathan.
Oh God, I can't do this. Oh gosh. Oh. All right.
You're right. That was, you throw that thing 100 times to Terry McLaurin, he's catching it 98 times.
Yep.
And that was just one.
Here we go. 4th and 8.
Wasn't the best throw, but
you got 4 minutes left here. So Washington really needs to pick this one up. It's not going to be ball game if they miss it. Here we go. Sam Howell does have time. Throws. Gosh, dang it. Not Terry again. Not like this, Stoner. Not. How? I just. Turnover on downs for Washington. Terry McLaurin dropping 2 first down catches. 1 on 3rd down, 1 on 4th down.
I mean, you finally get Jahan going again, and then now Terry is dropping balls. I mean, they have made some really good catches this whole game to bail Howell out of a few bad throws. Not bad throws, less than ideal throws. Terry's got to make both those catches, man.
Yeah. So Ernie, to help you out here as far as the descriptions on the play. So Sam Howell both times in shotgun has time. Terry McLaurin, the intended target both times. Terry McLaurin open both times. Terry McLaurin dropping it both times. The first one was a post route, right? No flag. He was going cut inside, but was still going upfield. And then that second one, it was a 10-yard out, I'd say, or maybe a dig route, like he came back at the ball. Either way, Terry McLaurin was wide open both times. I mean, people been jumping down the Eric Bieniemy's throat here over the last like 5 minutes of this game. Those were good play calls. There was a guy open both times. That guy is your best wide receiver, who is watching his counterpart, A.J. Brown, set an NFL record, and he drops 2 catchable balls. The first one hits it off his helmet as he was diving, as he was like sliding. I won't say diving, sliding. It hits it off his helmet. And the second one is right there. It's in the breadbasket. He was, again, kind of sliding, but we've seen Terry McLaurin make the most insane catches. We saw a great catch to open up the game with the touchdown. And now Washington's going to need to force a 3-and-out to have a good shot at coming back here in the game.
They have forced Philadelphia to punt the ball once this game, and that was on Philadelphia's very first drive. They're showing a replay here. So McLaurin,
so it actually wasn't, it was
curl inside,
just a curl inside, and this ball gets out. It's a little wobbly, but
it wasn't a great pass.
It's a very catchable ball.
You got to catch that.
Now very catchable ball.
Is going to be like Jahan was last week. So they're at the 40. So you have to keep them out of field goal range.
Here's Swift trying to run this one up. Going to get stuffed after a yard.
Yep. Gave him 1 yard.
Cam Curl trying to get that second forced fumble.
When do you start using your timeouts? You're under 4 minutes now.
I mean, you almost want to do it here after the second down play, right?
Yeah. If you stop them to like a 3rd and 4 or better, 3rd and 4 or longer, then you use your timeout for sure.
Sean, you're going to have to tell me how the ball hitting his helmet wasn't Terry's fault on that one.
Yeah. It wasn't the perfect throw.
I'm not saying they're great throws, but I'm saying they're very catchable throws. They shouldn't have to be Jalen Hurts going to run this one out, tries to get this to Dallas Goedert. This one is broken up. Cam Curl on the defensive effort there, setting up 3rd and 9. This is huge. This is
well, that was a huge play because not only did they not get a first down, but it stops the clock with an incomplete pass. Nice job by Cam Curl. Good defense. Right. Overall, it's a 3rd and 9. If you're Philadelphia, you throw the ball. So I think they're going to throw it here. I don't think they just
Philadelphia will absolutely go for it on 4th down if it's 2 yards or less.
Mm-hmm. So you got to get a good stop here. They're definitely throwing.
7 for 11 on the day is Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts is looking to throw it. He has Swift down there, but he's just going to toss this one up and out of bounds. No penalties, setting up 4th and 9. Jalen Hurts looking for a flag, not going to get it. Okay.
Huge 3-and-out.
Big effort by the defense. Yeah. I don't know what he was looking at. What was he complaining
I think
about?
he was just looking downfield that maybe he thought there was an illegal contact or something. Or pass interference. Look, you've gotten all the calls this game. Snap it now while those guys are still on the field. Oh, I was hoping they were just
AJ Brown and Smith, Devontae Smith, are just jogging out there for as the punt does get away. Jamison Crowder gonna let this one bounce, and it bounces in the end zone. Good. We'll take it. Washington starting a drive with 3 minutes and 9 seconds left. Stoner, this is shades of week 4.
This is exactly like week 4.
Needing to drive to tie it up at 31.
And Nathan, when they tie it or when they get the touchdown, they're going for 2. They're going for 2 when they score. They're going for 2. They learn their lesson.
Here we go. 34 for 45, 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception is Sam Howell here. His team is trailing 7 points. He's going to throw this one again. Going to get out of the pocket. Sam is going to throw this one. It's get batted down. It wasn't a negative play.
No. He's had a few batted down this game. I think that's the 3rd one that I can recall.
Was looking for Terry McLaurin again, who was going down as Sam Howell. Oh, man. I mean, it was if Cunningham gets a nice hand up here, that's a first down and then some if 100%. Cunningham doesn't bat that one down with this trailing backhand, by the way. All right. 2nd and 10. Sam Howell looking to pass. Sam Howell dumps this one down. Terry McLaurin gets it and then gets rocked. But holds on to it.
I think that ball was tipped again, or Howell's arm was hit, which caused Terry to have to slow down and go kind of come back for the ball. Yeah, I think his arm was hit when he threw it.
Oof. Big hit on Terry McLaurin, but he holds on to that one. 3rd and 5 here for Washington.
You have to go for it if you don't get it.
I mean, yeah, there's no choice. This is absolutely 4 down territory.
The problem is they're in field goal range if you don't get it.
Quick pass out to De'Ami Brown, catches this one, and is going to get a first down. I'm sorry, that's Jahan Dotson.
All right, good job, Jahan. Let's go to the 2-minute warning.
Slay is injured on the field.
Oh, well, that'll stop the clock. Come on, stop the clock. So they'll get basically a free play. Oh, did he catch it?
He did. He definitely secures that one.
Oof.
It is going to be a first down. Slay landing on his stomach here. Looks like
did he? He just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. But if that stopped the clock at 2:05, which it looks like it did, Washington essentially, like I said, gets a free timeout here. They'll have the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts. Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty
Will they start the clock on the snap, or will they start it when play is ready? I think they start it when play is ready.
Play it ready. Yeah, I think so.
Because the clock was moving. So they have a choice. Do they want to kind of get that play in, or do they want to just kind of chill out? Chill out and let the clock run down.
Hey, jump on it. Thanks for joining us on Twitch. We appreciate the support here.
Yeah, man.
That could be it could have been where he landed. Maybe he's not wearing his protection down there. And he's going to be off the field here for the 1st and 10. Ron Rivera is looking to see what's going on here.
He's probably asking the same question I was just asking. What the clock is going to do.
So both coaches kind of pointing to the play clock as far as what's going on and wanting to know
or why they don't get a charge to timeout. Because I think that's only under 2 minutes, isn't it? If there's an injury when the clock is running.
Yeah.
That's only under 2 minutes.
And that's to prevent teams from milking the both teams from milking the system by faking injuries.
Yeah, I just wonder though, like I said, I don't know why they're having so much trouble figuring this out, but they are.
So
I think this is about the clock.
I will say this, regardless, this still stopped it for Washington.
Challenging the catch. They called it an incomplete pass.
What?
I don't think that was an incomplete pass. If it's incomplete, that's 4th down. I mean, it came out, but he secured it. It never hit the ground.
No, I don't see how that we need a better angle, unfortunately, because I don't think that's going to be enough to overturn it. Let's see this one. Jahan Dotson, it is loose, but he gets his leg underneath here. This is a catch.
That's a catch, man.
But if they reverse it, here we go. This should be a good angle here. That ball doesn't touch the ground, Stoner.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
On what I don't like is they're calling this one incomplete So Ron Rivera does challenge this.
So he has to, that's what he was mad about, is he had to challenge it.
So now it looks like Serrani is asking, okay, well, what if they get this? When's that play clock going to roll? He's looking to see, okay, what's going on this one? I do not like them calling that one incomplete. They called it complete, and then they moved back to be like, okay, it was incomplete.
And I wonder if he's mad because they took all that time during the injury to kind of talk about it, and then somebody said, I think that was incomplete, and then changed the call on the field. If not for that injury, then maybe they continue going and don't change the call. Although it would have been the 2-minute warning. But still, that's a huge call. If they rule it incomplete, you're talking about 4th and 5 now. Because that was 3rd and 5, and that was barely a first down. I think this got to be overturned.
Here's the best angle, and that ball never looks like it touches.
Never touched the ground. But you have to have proof that it never touched the ground, right? You have to have irrefutable.
Yeah, so you have to have so you can't see it here. There's one angle that the refs have to really be able to overturn this, and we'll see if they do that. They're going to go to Dean Blandino, and the best look is he's saying it's this one right here.
Yeah, Blandino is saying that it may have touched the ground.
He says he hasn't seen enough to change it. And that's why I don't like them reversing that call, because if they called this a catch, there's no way you overturn it either.
Right. He's going to. Unbelievable. That's horse stuff. I can't believe that call.
It's going to bring up 4th and 5.
And now you only got one timeout. So essentially, if you don't get this, the game's over.
Oh, 4th and 5 here. Do or do not here for the Washington Commanders. Gibson is your running back. Press coverage from the Eagles. Sam Howell in shotgun. He's going to drop the ball, and this game's over. Hassan Reddick gets his first sack of the game. Wiley bites in. Sam doesn't get the ball away soon enough.
First sack of the game comes at the absolute worst time.
And it was a doozy.
So you only got one timeout because you took one timeout on a play earlier in the game when you didn't really need to. And then you lose your second timeout with the challenge. So you got 2-minute warning. So they call one timeout. Let me do the math here. So 2:10. So it's second down. And then 2-minute warning is third down. So they can take 40 seconds. So minute 20, but they can kick a field goal. That's a 2-score game. That's
Swift is going to run. He's going to bounce this one to the outside. Trucks over Percy Butler for a big gain there. That's going to take
definitely holding on the
2-minute
outside,
warning. Stoner. I just don't know. I just don't get it. Defense looking pretty rough there. I think someone had asked us the question in our pregame. If Washington trades away, as Blazer was talking about, one of those 3 defensive players, what's this defense look like? You're not getting it done with Sweat, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, or the 3 mentioned. What's it going to look like how bad is it going to be? You give up 31 points, probably about 34 points if they don't give up a touchdown here. Nick Sirianni is the kind of guy, by the way, who's going to take an end zone shot.
Yeah. Or maybe even go for it on 4th down.
Oh, sure. I mean, they're already at there. It's what, 2nd and 2 right now? 2nd and 3, maybe. Oh yeah. They'll do the tush push. And there's only one timeout remaining for Washington. Man.
So disappointing.
Yep, TJ, we need another turnover here. That's the only way that
that's the only way that Atlanta. Right? Against Atlanta when we got that turnover when they were going to go down and take the lead. So
Marshall, I don't know. I really don't understand that sequence there. Call to catch, given the first down, Slay's injured. During that injury, they wave it off. They say it's incomplete. And this is the thing with I agree with challenging it.
Oh,
yeah. You have to. And but the problem is once they make the call on the field, it's too hard to overturn it. We've mentioned that with the first fumble, right? That first fumble was the same thing. It was just like they called it a fumble, and so all they have to really see is that the ball was out, because as soon as the ball's out, they're like, okay, we don't know who got it, and we said it was Washington's ball, so it's going to be Washington's ball. So the second half, Washington's put up 7 points in the second half, and have given up 21 points.
21-7 second half. Yeah, so it's 2nd and 3. You obviously got to stop, because if they get a first down, then they can just kneel it.
Swift is going to try to run this one to the outside and stays in bounds, but cuts it out we're going to see that final Washington Commanders timeout used.
How is that takes 8 seconds, but Joey Sly's kick from 61 yards only took 5 seconds? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. That's all.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. What do they do?
What just Philly 2 tush pushes? You might as well.
No, not. Plus, the tush push it's hard to, get the ball for the refs to start the 40-second clock. It takes a few extra seconds, but yeah, I think that's a good call, Nathan.
Yeah, if I were Sirianni, it's 2 tush pushes. You're going to run it anyways. Like you said, might as well make it a muddle in the center. You've only had the one exchange didn't go well for you. So I don't know. Maybe here we go. Here is with the tush push.
See, their idea is to get Chase back.
Swift is going to get this one. Swift is going to run into the end zone. So now Washington will be down even more.
I mean, you gave up 38 when they easily could have had 50.
I guess on the plus side is Washington has 150. They go down and score really quick, get the onside kick, and then score again. They could do it, Stoner.
I had kind of thought about that, of letting them score earlier.
Too much time is off the clock.
Well, it's just that you're 2 touchdowns down.
Extra point is good. I can tell that the Washington fans are clearing out from the stadium. Don't clear out of here, especially if you haven't hit that like button before leaving. You got to make sure you do that for us.
Yeah, hit that like button.
Washington Commanders down 38-24 here with 1:50, no timeouts. Oh, Stoner. What do you want from this drive? You're going to start it at the 25. You need to do something.
I'll be honest. Can I be honest, Nathan?
Yeah, we always have to be.
On this drive, I just don't want Sam Howell to get hurt, because he's going to be dropping back every single time, long plays, and then he's going to dump it off. I just don't want Sam to get hurt.
I'll double down on that and say no injuries, right? You don't want any of these offensive players getting injured.
Man.
Still time on the clock. It's not over yet. This kick is returnable. That's going to help. Antonio Gibson's going to run into the middle, and if he breaks it, if he breaks it,
well, you just used extra time,
6
valuable
seconds
time for
off
3 yards.
All right, Sam Howell and this offense are back out there. No timeouts though. 1:44 left.
I think I have the idea for the thumb for the IR.
Yeah. Sam Howell dropping back. Gets this one to Crowder. Crowder is going to step out of bounds, maybe at the first down marker, maybe at 9 yards. 138 now. I mean, you got to.
I wonder if they didn't give him the first down.
Yeah, didn't give him a first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. All right, 2nd and 1. Sam Howell dropping back to throw. He is going to go for a bigger throw, this time to Terry McLaurin, who catches it, gets down. Okay, move it.
Appreciate your optimism
for Washington. I want to see positive things for my team. Sam Howell and shotgun at the 50-yard line. He's going to get this one quickly away. This one's going to be Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder breaks through. Get out of bounds. He dives out of bounds. That should stop the clock at 1:08. You're down 2 touchdowns. That's the rough part. If you're down 10 points, at some point you could just be like, okay, we're going to kick the field goal, try for the onside kick, because that could be it, right? But you're down 2 scores. You do have the ball at the Philadelphia 26-yard line. Sam Howell dropping back. Offensive line gets mowed over. Sam Howell tosses this one up towards the end zone. That's a catch. Jamison Crowder with a touchdown.
Yay.
Come on. That was a beauty of a catch.
That's Kirk Cousin garbage time.
Stoner.
Points.
You're telling me if we kick an onside kick and we get it, you're not pumped?
Listen, that was a fantastic throw. It was a fantastic catch. They should totally challenge it and take it away from them. Just because.
All right. Joey Sly with the extra point up and good. Washington down to. Oh my goodness. Please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please get the onside kick. Who's with me? Who's with me on getting the onside kick? Let's go. Let's go. Come on, jump on it. No, let's not agree. Or I hope you're agreeing with Stoner that it was an excellent throw and it was an excellent catch.
I think you're agreeing with the garbage time points and yards.
Nah. And yeah, it is late, but hey guys, come on. There's a minute on the clock. An extra an onside kick gives you the ball at great field position with a minute left to go. You just got a touchdown in 40 seconds. I don't like going for 2. That's not. Come on. Yeah, see, Mark's with me. I took away whatever you were trying to show.
I was just
let's go, Nathan. Right.
Hey,
I'm gonna race again. All right, hold on. Onside kick. Onside
incorrect. Kick. They gave him 28 points in the second.
Onside kick here. Ooh. We're gonna see Philadelphia take a timeout. Like, you don't know it's coming. Are you trying to ice the kicker on an onside kick? Philadelphia's first timeout. Didn't have to take a timeout for Slay. They got gifted the call on that Jahan Dotson catch. It's a catch.
Yes, Tommy. It's garbage time when you're down 14 points with under 2 minutes to go.
He's not wrong. Yeah, if you're down two scores under 10 minutes, it's technically garbage time, I believe. Might have to check the time limit on that, but all right, Joey Sly, onside kick, bounces. It's going to bounce up, and Devontae Smith gets this. That's going to be ball game. Sucks. It gets a good bounce here, but hey, Devontae Smith here, he's a pretty good ball player.
Got good hands. That was a nice effort. That was actually pretty close. That's closer than a lot of onside kicks get, but
there's a 6%. They showed the stats. It was a 6% chance, right?
Yeah.
That's how many, or at least that's how many were completed here. Not the tush push this time. This is the victory formation for the Eagles. Our Washington Commanders are going to fall 38-31 to go 3-5. Another valiant effort. And do you not dare call this any kind of moral victory?
No, it's not a moral victory.
It was not.
I really despise when they show away fans at games. And they do it, and I'm not just saying that they do it against Washington. They always do that. Like, why is that such a thing? They do it like if Washington is in Atlanta and there's a lot of Washington fans there, and they always pan the Washington fans. That's like trolling. Like, show the Atlanta fans.
Well, to be fair, I think the only fans left in the stadium were Eagles fans.
Probably.
Well, I'm sure they'll troll us a little bit when we give our instant reaction. That's going to be coming up here in a little bit. So make sure you check that out today. Our day after reckoning, where we're going to break it down a little bit more, will come tomorrow. Another great week lined up for you here on Ref the District. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. And Stoner, something's got to give. But until next time,
time to fire somebody.
Be a fan.